Hello and welcome to today's live broadcast of Bronco and Rangers football here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM, yourliveevent.com, and we are doing a shared stream or feed with Skeeter 101.5 KFGI Crosby. It's going to be a fun one tonight, you guys. We have the battle of 4-0 versus 0-4, a team looking to get their first win tonight and a team looking to keep their hot streak going in tonight's contest. I am really excited for this one. I love Friday Night Lights. Broncos, they had a couple of road trips these past couple weeks, and now they are back at home on Stuart Nordquist Field. And hey, we're going to be back after a quick 2-minute break for our pregame show here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM and yourliveevent.com and Skeeter 101.5 KFGI Crosby. Let's get to it, you guys.
If you own or manage a business, you know how important it is to have a banker who is more than just a banker. Hi, this is Chris Laszlo, Vice President and Business Banking Expert at Border Bank. If you don't currently bank at Border, we invite you to join our family of successful business customers. At Border, we care about your business as if it were our own. We are invested in your success and our community's success. We're Border Bank, your experienced and respected financial partners. Member FDIC.
At Falls Lumber Company's Design Center, we help you find the right countertop for your project and budget. Options are endless with laminates, Corian, quartz, including Cambria and granite. We don't stop there. Falls Lumber Company will be there for you through the entire process, selection to installation on both sides of the border. Falls Lumber Company's Design Center. Experience it today.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer our local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sport guidance. Their advanced concussion management program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year.
Welcome back to the Rainy River Minnesota North College Press Box on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM, yourliveevent.com, and Skeeter 101.5 KFGI Crosby. I am so excited. Once again, Friday Night Lights. It is the best time of the year for the fall season. The best time ever, if I'm being completely honest here. And we have we have a fun matchup for today. This is a conference matchup between the visitors of Crosby-Ironton and Rangers and the home team, the International Falls Broncos. And Hey, Crosby coming into this game 0-4, but they had two very, very close games. The first one, week 1, against Deer River. It was a 24-16 loss, and then they had it was a 24-20 loss to Deer River, followed by a 20-16 loss to Mesabi East. And so, hey, they're knocking on the door. They're trying to get the pieces together. And so now we're getting into our Border GM keys to the game here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM and yourliveevent.com and Skeeter 101.5 KFGI Crosby. And so who better to give the keys to the game for today than a couple of coaches' interviews I have. We're going to start off with the home team, International Falls, and my interview with head coach Edestad of the Broncos. Here with head coach Edestad of the International Falls Broncos, coming into today's Week 5 game, 4-0. First 4-0 start since 2005. Team's probably feeling pretty good today. So, hey, How's it feeling being back under your own home lights?
I always love playing at home. I love playing away too. I mean, I love playing football. It's great to have we're all about community. There's a huge focus, that Stampede mantra, that's that task ahead of us. It's never great as that power behind us. And when we're home, we have a great power behind us.
Absolutely, man. So what are you expecting from tonight's game?
You know what I'm expecting is, this is what I want to happen. How's this? Get on the board early and shut them down, let them mentally defeat themselves, and then run away with the game.
Absolutely, man. And so, of course, I had to address the elephant in the room. Cooper Crandall, last week he had an injury on his ankle that took him out for the rest of the game. This week you had him in a boot, you had him wrapped up, not doing too much running around for practice. So what's the status for Cooper Crandall?
44 is warming up underneath the field goal post right now.
Yeah.
So, the thing was we were up by 3 scores. We were up 21 against Greenway. It's like, don't risk the racehorse. And to be honest with you, this team is 0-4. I mean, it's for sure it's a solid team that we're playing against tonight. All of those 4 losses were tight games. We're not taking them lightly by any means. On paper, we should win it. I talked throughout the week about what percentage of the snaps we're going to give him. And, his little brother he's a dog, he's been playing strong safety all year. He's got a couple picks on the year. He's got great tackles. He's fast as heck. So I think we're going to let 40 kind of see how he takes it early on. If we can rest 44 another game, that might be nice. With that being said, he's out there right now warming up.
That's great to hear, man. That's really great to hear. So for the offense, what have you been preparing them for? How have you been preparing the offense for this week?
Keep the ball spread out. We were able to pick apart Greenway pretty well throughout the whole course of the game. So we had to work on our double teams on the offensive line. We were letting those defensive line leak through a little bit last week. So that's just fundamental football that we had to fix that to open those holes up a little bit more. It's been a point of emphasis, and we're always installing plays.
Oh, absolutely, man. I'm expecting some kind of surprises. You keep telling me after every single game, hey, I still got a couple more left in me. So I'm curious to see what do you have for tonight?
I don't know who's listening to the radio and who's going to call Brian over there on that other sideline and let him know. But, we always have something in the tank. I mean, that's we have to install every week throughout the course of the season. Whether it's a trick play or just a new tag or a new concept, or it might be like verts with a little bit of a comeback route or something. So we see these guys playing a little off of us. Just simple things too.
Yeah, absolutely. And so now we're going to head over to the defensive side. So what has been the defensive game plan for this team?
This team, I want to say that we know what they're going to run out of each formation. I should say they have like 3 or 4 plays out of each formation that we've seen. It's either going to go one play left, the same play right, the other play left, the other play right. And so it's going to be either one of those 2 plays, but left or right. So we know where the ball might go. It's just a matter of executing that first read and then triggering to the right spot. So, yeah.
Absolutely, man. And so, like you said, with Crosby-Ironton being 0-4 on the season, it seems like on paper and just looking at it at a glance, it's going to be a super easy game. But at the same time, they had 2 really close games against teams, one of them being Mesabi East, who you also had a close game against. Yeah. So do you think the team's going to be challenged in today's game?
They reset their season tonight. As we were just saying in the locker room, Coach Sidke said this is their Super Bowl. This is where they could win out from here, and they get the first playoff win. They can be a 5-4 program by the end of the year and have a winning season. But that being said, if we can get on the board, we shut these guys down. Their season's for a loss. They're 0-5 going into the last half of the year, and we're 5-0 rolling into our homecoming against Moose Lake. So that is a huge game for both sides. Them resetting, they should come out absolutely flying around. They've had us the last couple times we've played. We kind of go back and forth in this rivalry. We're absolutely going to gun right away though.
Yeah, got me excited for this one. And so, obviously, Carson Crandall, he's going to be getting some snaps. He's going to be getting the ball a lot today. He's going to be getting the rock. But who are some other plays are you expecting to, or predicting even, to step up in today's game?
We haven't thrown the Budrus in a while. He's our H slot receiver on the left side. He had a touchdown earlier on in the year. He was a little elusive, as we like to say, against Hinckley Finlayson. But last couple games, we haven't been able to get him some love. That's just his read didn't come up on the progression. So would love to see that. I mean, he's been kicking absolutely awesome for our PATs, our extra points. So he is getting, he's getting love in that degree. But I want Budgers to get the ball a little bit. Other than that, Zach Eustace has been phenomenal in Torrin, and our other side, Carter Line, has been doing great. Quarterback started to run a little bit last game too. So yeah.
So especially be looking for number 88 out on the field.
Yeah, a little bit of love for everybody. We like to spread it around, and I mean, 6 people can get the ball at any given time, so let's make everyone a threat.
Absolutely, man. Well, I appreciate you for your time, and best of luck tonight.
And as always, Stampede.
Stampede. It was always it's always a lot of fun being able to talk to Coach Edestad, and I love doing these pregame interviews with the coaches. And speaking of pregame interviews, I got one more in store for you guys. This is the head coach of Crosby-Ironton, Coach Searstead of the Rangers. This was another really fun interview with the coach, and yeah, well, I'm here to share with you guys. I'm here with head coach Searstead of the Crosby-Ironton Rangers, and you guys are getting ready for week 5 of Friday Night Lights. And so, first of all, how's the team feeling coming off the bus?
Yeah, a 3-hour road trip. They're ready to get off the bus and get moving. So, yeah, we're had a good week of practice, and we're looking to bounce back.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And so coming into tonight's game, you guys are 0-4, but you had 2 of those losses come from really, really close games that definitely could have gone either way. One of them being the 24-30 against Deer River, the other one 16-20 versus Mesabi East. What do you think was probably the biggest positive that you've seen from your players in those first 4 weeks?
Those first 2 games could have gone either way. Deer River scored with about 7 seconds left after we went ahead with a minute something left, and just a crazy ball game on the wrong end of a good ball game. And then week 2 against Mesabi, they just made a couple more plays than we did in the end. So yeah, and then going to Willow River, not an easy place to play, and then Rush City came to play and took it to us last week. So we're looking to find a way to win. That spark plug we need. Somebody to step up and make a big play in a crucial situation and kind of put us over the edge.
Yeah. So then what would you say, what is that hill or that bump that you're trying to get your players over coming into today's game so you can get that win?
Just learning to win, making little wins, play in and play out. And, it's not nothing too spectacular. Anything that needs to happen. We need to just put drives together and find consistency, and then make the big play when we need to.
Absolutely. And so what's going to be the mentality then that you've been preaching to your players all week?
Yeah, coming up to High Falls, it's a long road trip after a week of school, and limiting their big plays. They got some playmakers. The Crandall kid at running back's a handful, so got to corral him and just limit him, and then make somebody else make a big play.
Yeah. Speaking of Cooper Crandall, so defensively, what has been the game plan with Cooper Crandall being questionable after his injury last week against Greenway?
Yeah, he seems like a gamer, so I expect him to play. But if he isn't, I guess they have other guys. His younger brother is a good ball carrier. They got other guys that have played a lot of years for him. So, they're on a roll. They're 4-0, and they're doing some great things on both offense and defense. So, on defense, we just got to, we got to wrap up. We got to get 11 guys with a football, and limit the missed tackles and mistakes.
Yeah. And going back to defense and all that, what are you going to prepare them for the chance that Cooper is in the game, or are you just keeping them ready for just anything to happen?
In high school football, you just got to do your job. You got it's a game of limiting the mistakes. Got to get 11 to the football. You got to gang tackle. You got to force turnovers on defense, and we're not doing those things well enough yet. We're moving in the right direction, but we gotta continue to find consistency and wrapping guys up and making tackles and winning the turnover battle.
Yeah. And then hopping over to the offensive side of the ball, then how are you going to attack this International Falls defense?
Evan's been our steady guy at Evan Rydberg, number 27. He's been steady in the backfield, and that's up front. Our guys have been making holes for him. We got to run power well. We got to get to the edge, and we got to, with play action passes, we got to make some big plays there.
Yeah. And so you mentioned it was a 3-hour bus ride for you guys. So were you kind of letting them kind of go free for all, letting them just listen to the music and just enjoy the bus ride, or were you trying to have them like zoned in, quiet bus ride?
Yeah, each kid's their own person, so we let them kind of do their own thing and kind of guide them in what they should be doing. But we put a couple movies on. We watched Rocky Balboa and we watched Rudy, and some guys are in their music taking naps. So they're doing what they need to do. We had a little snack for them, a sandwich, and just kind of a chill bus ride on the way up here.
I gotta say, watching Rocky Balboa and Rudy on a bus ride to a football game is probably the best way to spend that bus ride.
Yeah, definitely. We had a luxury. We had a coach today, so the kids don't get to experience that very often. Then, we watched 2 classics.
Absolutely. The best of classics, too. And so, who are going to be some players or even some position groups that you really want to have step up in today's game to achieve a lot of those goals that you want for this game?
Yeah, Wyatt Holmes got to step up quarterback for us tonight, and I think he might be our little spark plug. He can run the ball a little bit for us, and then Evan's going to be steady for us in the backfield, and then a receiver, he's got to make the catches when they're thrown to us, when we do throw it, and our line up front, it starts with them. We got to have consistency there and just get after guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I wish you guys the best of luck, and here's to a really fun Friday Night Lights.
Hey, thank you.
It's always a lot of fun for me to be able to talk to these coaches before the games. They have a lot of passion for their players, and it's always just a lot of fun for me as well. And so, hey, we're going to take another quick 2 minutes, and then we'll be back for our Valerie Ann's Family Foods starting lineups, as well as our national anthem brought to you by the local VFW, post 2948. Again, we're going to take a quick 2 minutes, and then we'll be back after the break.
Do your high-rate credit cards have you feeling lost? Find yourself a lower rate and roll your balances over to a new card. TrueStar Federal Credit Union now provides an in-house credit card. Our truly rewarding credit card offers competitive rates, a rewards program, fraud monitoring, digital wallet, and much more. For more information or to get started, visit your local branch, our website, or the mobile app. Brighter banking at TrueStar. Subject to credit approval. Restrictions may apply. Insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
If you own or manage a business, you know how important it is to have a banker who is more than just a banker. Hi, this is Chris Laszlo, Vice President and Business Banking Expert at Border Bank. If you don't currently bank at Border, we invite you to join our family of successful business customers. At Border, we care about your business as if it were our own. We are invested in your success and our community's success. We're Border Bank, your experienced and respected financial partners. Member FDIC.
At Falls Lumber Company's Design Center, we help you find the right countertop for your project and budget. Options are endless with laminates, Corian, quartz, including Cambria and granite. We don't stop there. Falls Lumber Company will be there for you through the entire process, selection to installation on both sides of the border. Falls Lumber Company's Design Center. Experience it today.
Hello and welcome back to the Rainy River Minnesota North College Press Box on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. Start your voyage at the Rainy River campus. Your future awaits you right here in your own backyard. Rainy River Minnesota North College, 218-598-9300. The Broncos are running onto the field for their Week 5 matchup against the visitors of Crosby-Ironton, the Rangers versus the Broncos in today's matchup. It's a really fun one. Next week, the Broncos are going to be looking for their final home game of this season, and this is also the latter half of the season, so both teams are looking towards the playoffs here. They're wanting to get a great seed. Broncos coming in 4-0. Rangers coming in 0-4, so Rangers, they're wanting to get their first win of the season here at the Broncos' home. Broncos hoping to keep their undefeated season alive. This is their first 4-0 start to a season since 2005. And now it's time to get into our Valerie Ann's Family Foods starting lineup here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSM. We're going to start with the visitors from Crosby-Ironton, starting with the Crosby-Ironton defense. Playing defensive back, number 1, Jeremy Henson. Playing the other defensive back, number 3, Eldon McLean. Okay. Then we have number 24, Amari Hafner at defensive as the other defensive back. Starting linebacker, number 27, Evan Rydberg, also starting running back for this Rangers squad. Your other starting linebacker on defense, number 32, JJ Lang. Number 33, Zachary Rono is your other starting linebacker. And then Caleb Billman, number 44, wraps up the starting linebackers for the Crosby-Ironton Rangers. And then we go on to the big boys up front. Our defensive line, number 50, Luke Severson. Then we have number 72, Caden Lubke. And then we have number 66, Martin Strum, as well as number 54, Jairus Millsop. And that is your defensive starting lineup for the Crosby-Ironton Rangers. And then starting on offense for the Rangers, we have number 6, Wyatt Holmes at quarterback. Your starting running back for the Rangers is number 27, Evan Rydberg, as well as number 32, JJ Lang, and number 33, Zach Rano. Your starting receivers are number 1, Jeremy Henson, number 3, Eldon McLean, number 24, Amari Hafner, and number 27, Evan Rydberg. So, hey, that is your Crosby-Ironton starting lineups. And now let's get into your International Falls starting lineup, starting on defense. At the nose tackle, number 45, Logan Nordby. Your 2 defensive tackles, number 78, Jackson Krotzka, and number 66, Emmett Olson. Setting the edge for the Broncos, number 12, Caden Corpy. And on setting the other edge for the Broncos is going to be number 70, Andrew Ide. Your linebackers for today, number 27, Zach Uso, and number 13, Kane Thompson, who is currently one of the leaders in the state in tackles for Minnesota. And in fact, he was also voted the mid-season linebacker MVP by Prep Zone Sports Minnesota. So, hey, that kid's having himself quite the season here. And then your defensive backs, setting at cornerback, number 84, number 84, Torrin Thompson. Your other corner, number 86, Carter Line. Strong safety for the Broncos, number 40, Carson Crandall. And subbing in and playing free safety for the Broncos, number 10, Hayden Swenson. Number 23, Kingston Jeans, rotating in for corner. And Hayden Swenson also was switching with Carter Lyon at safety occasionally. And now your Broncos starting offense for today, as mentioned with Coach Edestad earlier. Cooper Cradle, he's going to be kind of taking a bit of a backseat in today's game. They're wanting to keep him healthy as he had an injury last week against Greenway. He had a bit of an ankle sprain. But, hey, now he's suited up. He was warming up with the team, and he's getting ready to go. Starting center for the Broncos, number 66, Emmett Olson. At right guard, Chris Shugru. At left guard, Andrew Ide, number 70. At left tackle for the Broncos, number 65, Lucas Hollis. Your right tackle for the Broncos, number 78, Jackson Krotzka. Starting quarterback for the Broncos, number 10, Hayden Swenson. Your slot receiver, number 27, Zach Uso. Your H slot receiver, number 88, Landon Budrus. Your wideout in the Z is going to be number 84, Torrin Thompson. And your wideout at the X is going to be number 86, Carter Line. So, hey, that is your for Valerie Ann's Family Foods starting lineup. Place your order with Valerie Ann's Family Foods in Ossipee, featuring breakfast, lunch, and their famous single-serving dinners, too. Ooh, tasty. Pick one up fresh for tonight or stock up with frozen entrees for the week. Valerie Ann's Family Foods in Ossipee between Cross Lake and Merrifield on County Road 3. Now time for our national anthem, brought to you by the VFW Post 2948. Join us for Burger Night and karaoke. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer our local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sport guidance. Their advanced concussion management program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year.
Do your high-rate credit cards have you feeling lost? Find yourself a lower rate and roll your balances over to a new card. TrueStar Federal Credit Union now provides an in-house credit card. Our truly rewarding credit card offers competitive rates, a rewards program, fraud monitoring, digital wallet, and much more. For more information or to get started, visit your local branch, our website, or the mobile app. Brighter banking at TrueStar. Subject to credit approval. Restrictions may apply. Insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome back to the Rainy River Minnesota North College Press Box here live on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM, yourliveevent.com, and Skeeter 101.5 KFGI Crosby. Getting ready for her first kick. It's time now for the First Kick with First Western Bank. We are not just here for you, we are you, with locations in Baxter, Nisswa, and Cross Lake. So hey, we're getting ready. Broncos are going to be the ones to kick it off here to start today's match. Back deep to return for Crosby-Ironton is going to be number 1, Jeremy Henson, number 3, Eldon McLean, and number 24, Amari Hafner. Once again, we are live from the Rainy River, Minnesota North Press Box. Logan Nordby with the first kick, and it is off and away, straight to the hands of number 3, Eldon McLean. And McLean, he finds a lane out to the left, and he's going to run into his own teammate before being downed just past the 35-yard line. Let's make that the 37-yard line. 36 is what I'm being told. So, hey, now it's time for the Crosby-Ironton Rangers to have their first offensive drive here, starting at the 36-yard line. Quarter number 1. Crosby, they're going to have great field position after the return. Back in shotgun formation. Or no, going under center. Number 6, the quarterback, Wyatt Holmes, in the backfield. He's got number 27, Evan Rydberg, and number 32, J.J. Lang. And it's going to go handoff to the right, and he's going to be swallowed up by the Bronco defensive line. That looked like number 78, Jackson Kratzka, on the hit. And that's going to be a loss of 2 yards for Crosby-Ironton on the opening play of this first drive. We'll see if they bounce back. They break the huddle. They got 2 wide receivers out to the right. Tight ends looking I formation. Holmes under center. And he snaps it. It's going to be another run to the right. And once again, oh my goodness, Rydberg unable to find a lane as that defensive line swallows him up. And that's going to be no gain on the play. So he's able to make it back to the line of scrimmage. But that Bronco defensive line already showing a tough wall to try and break through. It is now 3rd and 11 on the play, so it looks like Rydberg had actually gained a yard. And Crosby-Ironton, they have 2 receivers out wide on each side, 2 tight ends tight. Under center, Holmes trying to go for the jump, and it's going to be a sweep to the left, and oh my goodness, that is Caden Corpy wrapping Rydberg up in the backfield. Referees blow the whistle, and that is going to be a 4th down and long as the Broncos get the stop on the sweep to the left. It looked like they were trying to get the Broncos to jump on that play, and the Broncos, they just weren't budging. They had 7 penalties for 80 yards last week. And back deep to return is number 40, Carson Crandall. It's going to be a high pump. Crandall just going to let it bounce, and what a bounce it has, as that ball is going to be down at close to the 15-yard line from the looks of it. So International Falls Broncos, they're going to get their first offensive drive of the game. Starting at their own 15-yard line after a very impressive punt. Carson Crandall, probably should have returned that, so that way they can get more field on their side. But they're going to go trips to the left. Carson Crandall, the running back in the backfield with Hayden Swenson. Crandall to the left. Out wide to the right on an island is Torrin Thompson, 84. Snaps it, fakes the handoff, and Swenson, he's going to scramble to the right, and he's going to throw it deep to it. Wide open, number 27, Zach Yuso. And Zach Yuso, he's already got the first down. He's going to be down just past the midfield. And that's going to be a first down. And first downs are brought to you by Pizza Ranch, Baxter and Little Falls. Buffet your way, Pizza Ranch. And man, I got to say, I love Pizza Ranch so much. And Broncos sticking with their no-huddle style. Trips to the left once more. Crandall out to the left of Swenson. And looks like Broncos a little too quick to snap the ball, as the referee still had to blow the whistle to set them. So 9:47 left in quarter number 1. Broncos getting the first down. And Stain trips to the left. Torrin Thompson on an island to the right. It's going to be a quick screen pass over to Zach Yuso. And Yuso, he finds space out to the left. He's breaking 1 tackle, and I think that is definitely enough for another Bronco first down. And as always, these first downs brought to you by Pizza Ranch. And Broncos, they are driving down the field now. It is 1st and 10 on the Rangers' 29-yard line. Fakes the handoff, and it looks like we're going to get a flag on the field. False start against the Broncos. So, unfortunately, the drive is going to come to a halt, as they are going to have to move 5 yards back after the penalty. And like I said, the Broncos, they had 7 penalties in last week's game against Greenway, and that led to 80 yards lost due to penalties. So discipline is going to be the name of the game for the Broncos offensive and defensive line, in fact. So Broncos now set at the Crosby 34-yard line. Trips to the right. Crandall out to the left. It's going to be a screen pass to Zach Yuso once more. Yuso, he's got the pass, and he's going to take it up the field. He's already got about 10 yards, and that's going to be a solid 2nd and 5 after the big gain by Zach Yuso. Broncos, they're keeping with these quick passes out to the wideouts. They're wanting to keep this Crosby defense on their feet as they go duo, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, out wide. Crandall to the right, and it's going to be a handoff to Carson Crandall, and he finds a lane, and he's driving forward, and he's going to be just past the first down. That is another Bronco first down, brought to you by Pizza Ranch. And International Falls, they're going to be set now at the Ironton 19-yard line. So they are now in the red zone on their first offensive drive of the game. And so they're going to go 2 by 2 once more. Carson Crandall to the left of Swenson. Landon Budrus motioned in, and it looks like it's going to be a handoff to Crandall. And Crandall, he's finding a lane. And hey, Carson Crandall, he realizes this is going to be his chance to get some reps now that his brother is injured. And so he's going to try and take these reps and get as much out of them as he can. Usually, Carson Crandall is just the defensive star, while his brother has taken all the offensive spotlight. But now it is Carson Crandall's turn to show him what he's made of as he gets the first down. And so, hey, we're in goal line mode. Broncos at the 8-yard line. First and goal. And Swenson rolls out to the right, and it's going to be just a quick pass, maybe about 2 yards, maybe 3. So not too much out of it. Looked like a designated bootleg pass out to the right. Finding Zach Yuso. So Broncos now, second and goal on the 5-yard line. Zach Yuso motions in. It's going to be a handoff to Crandall once more. He's driving forward, trying to get into the end zone. And we're going to see, I don't see the arms going up, so he might be just short. He's going to be just a couple inches short of the goal line. So we're now looking at a third and goal. Just inches to go for this Bronco offense. Clock is ticking. Tick, tick, tick away, and it looks like Broncos, they're going goal line. Tough run by Hayden Swenson, and he's just going to waltz into the end zone. Broncos, they get the first points on the board, taking the lead 6-0, and so now they're going to get ready for Landon Budrus to go for the PAT attempt. Landon Budrus has a very solid career. He was one of the leaders for some time in field goals kicked. And so Broncos offense already doing their part. Hey, Coach Edison, he said that he wanted to shut down this Rangers offense and get his own offense rolling, and they already did with the first 2 drives. Landon Budrus, his kick is going to be through the uprights. Good. So Broncos, they extend now to a 7-0 lead, shedding first blood, and of course, it's time for touchdowns and turnovers. They're going to pass the bucket around. Make sure, folks, if you are attending the game in person, to donate. And hey, Broncos, once again, shedding first blood here in quarter number 1. 7:25 left in the first, as it is 7-0. Hey, this scoreboard updates are going to be brought to you by PCA and CRMC Cuyuna Regional Medical Care. And so, hey, we're going to have a quick 30 seconds as we get ready for this upcoming kickoff by Logan Nordby of the Broncos. We'll be back after a quick 30 seconds.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
Welcome back to the Rainy River Minnesota North College Press Box. Logan Nordby with the kick. It's going to go deep and straight into the hands of the awaiting number 3, Eldon McLean. He's going to once again try and find a lane out to the left, trying to repeat the great return he had at the beginning of the game. And he's going to be dropped just past the 25, let's say the 26-yard line in their own territory. And now it's time for Crosby-Ironton to take their opportunity on offense once again. Broncos defense set. Broncos did a great job on defense, shutting down that running game for those first 3 plays and getting the 3 and out. Crosby-Ironton, they're going to go. Holmes going under center for Ironton. 2 receivers out wide to left, I formation. Rydberg, you're running back in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to the fullback, and that's going to be number 55 of the Broncos. Getting the tackle, a tough tackle, too. Oh, my gosh. So Broncos, once again, continuing their tough defensive front, stuffing another run up the middle. So we're going to see what Crosby-Ironton's got planned as this drive progresses. It's now 2nd and 10. They're going to go 3 receivers out to the left. Shotgun formation to Holmes. And Holmes, he's going to snap it, and it's going to be a designated QB run to the left. He's already got plenty of space, and that's going to be Holmes. I think he's good for a Crosby-Ironton first down, brought to you by Pizza Ranch. And yes, that'll be Crosby-Ironton's first down of the game here on their second drive. And they're looking to try and recuperate after getting 3 and outed in that first drive. So, hey, Rangers with the first down, set at their own 40-yard line, knocking at the door of the midline and Bronco territory. Trips to the left, shotgun formation. Rydberg to the left of Holmes. Holmes is going to snap it, roll out to the left, and he's going to find an attempt. And, that's going to be tipped. Tip drill straight into the hands of a Bronco defender. That was number 27, Zach Uso, getting the pick for the Broncos, and that's going to be a turnover. The Broncos are going to get right back at the midline point. And, hey, that covers the turnover part of the touchdowns and turnovers buckets. That's right, pass those buckets around, ladies and gentlemen, and get donating. It's always for a great cause. It's Broncos offense. They're going to go trips to the left. Carson Crandall in the backfield. Swenson drops back to pass. He throws it deep to the right. And that's going to be number 84, Torrin Thompson. And it looks like the referee is going to say it is a catch as he goes out of bounds. And Broncos striking hard on the first play of their second offensive drive. And they're now going to be set at the Crosby-Ironton. That looks like the 19-yard line. So they're in the red zone, too, after that big play. And it's going to be a handoff to Carson Crandall out to the right. He's going to take the ball a solid 5 yards before being dragged down by a wave of white jerseys. So Broncos driving. I guess I was a little overstating the run by Carson Crandall, but either way, Broncos now second and medium to go. Trips to the left, and it's going to be a swing pass out to the left, designated screen to Carson Crandall, and he is driving, and he's going to be stopped. I think he's once again going to be just short of the end zone on that screen pass to him. Looked like they tried to make it seem like it was going to be a tunnel screen to Zach Uso, but instead it ended up being a screen to Carson Crandall out of the backfield. And now Broncos getting ready for goal line offense. Probably going to be another QB run by Hayden Swenson to bring it in and extend this lead now to 13-7. And it's going to be a reverse to Carson Crandall, but that looked like number that looks like 66 of this Ironton defense, Martin Strom, who was able to sniff it out and wrap Crandall up in the backfield. So, hey, not today, not in his red zone goal line defense. So Crosby-Ironton going to get another shot here. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Look like Broncos are going to go out of the goal line offense. Instead, going for a shotgun. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Crandall to the left of Swenson. Drops back to pass. It's going to be a quick one. And a little out of reach of Zach Uso. So incomplete. Now looking at a 3rd and goal on the 3-yard line. Or on the 1-yard line. So Broncos just knocking on the door here in quarter number 1 for their second touchdown of said quarter. They're going to go shotgun, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Crandall to the right of Swenson. It's going to be a motion inside. It's going to be a handoff to Carson Crandall, and he's going to walk it in for another Bronco touchdown, extending the lead now 13-0 with an awaiting Landon Budrus kick to try and extend their lead to a 2-possession game. As the Broncos, they are currently dominating in their return to their home field on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM and YourLiveEvent.com and Skeeter 101.5 KFGI Crosby. Landon Budrus, you guessed it, getting ready for the kick. 4:46 left in quarter number 1. And the kick by Budrus is going to be up, and it's going to be good. So now the score is 14-0. Broncos in the lead here in quarter number one with 4:46 left in the first quarter. So, hey, now it's going to be the Rangers' turn to try and answer back. In the upcoming kick, we're going to have a quick 30-second break, and then we'll be back on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM and YourLifeEvent.com and Skeeter 101.5 Crosby.
If you own or manage a business, you know how important it is to have a banker who is more than just a banker. Hi, this is Chris Laszlo, Vice President and Business Banking Expert at Border Bank. If you don't currently bank at Border, we invite you to join our family of successful business customers. At Border, we care about your business as if it were our own. We are invested in your success and our community's success. We're Border Bank, your experienced and respected financial partners. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Rainy River, Minnesota North College Press Box here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. Logan Nordby getting ready to kick it one more time for the Broncos here. Back deep once again to return, number 3, Eldon McLean. And Nordby, he sends it deep down the field, straight to McLean. Gonna bounce before he picks it up. He takes it out to the left, and he's gonna be taken down. Looked like he tried to juke out Caden Corpy, and that almost left him at the mercy of another purple jersey and a couple more purple jerseys. And so Crosby, they're going to be down at the 29-yard line for 1st and 10 for their third drive here in quarter number one. Crosby-Ironton, they're going to go trips to the right. Wyatt Holmes in shotgun, your tight end to the left. Number 2, Jacob English. He's got right guard, the running back, to his right. It's going to be a screen pass over to the right, and that's going to be number 1, Jeremy Henson, reaching up, catching a high pass, and able to break one tackle, and he's going to get a good 2, maybe 3-yard gain for 2nd and 7. So great job by Henson being able to, for one, get the high point on that pass, and then being able to make it into an even bigger play for the team. And looks like Crosby-Ironton, they're going to go shotgun. Tight trips to the right, tight end out to the left. Broncos looking like they're moving out of stick, keeping the 5-man front. It's going to be a handoff. This is to number 32 of the Rangers. That was the running back, J.J. Lang, and he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield. Looked like for a second it might get called for horse collar, but no call on the play. So instead it's just going to be a loss for the Rangers here in quarter number one. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. Broncos leading 14-0. And once again, that scoreboard update is brought to you by PCA and CRMC. That is Cuyuna Regional Medical Center. They're going to go duos to the right, tight end to the left. Holmes under center with 2 running backs in the backfield. Rydberg. It's going to be a handoff. No, it's going to be play action. Finds the receiver out in the flats. That is number 2 for the Rangers, who's still going, breaking multiple tackles, able to get a solid 5-yard gain on the 3rd down, but sadly that will not be enough for the 1st down, so it'll be 4th and 5. Great effort by Jacob English, the tight end, trying to make a play for his team. It was a very clever play calling. It was the play action. It seemed like they were going to go for another 3rd and long run to the right. Instead, they ended up getting the play action, and Wyatt Holmes was able to dump it off to English. Ironic, Holmes and English. Anyway, back to punt for the Rangers. That is number 20. And Carson Crandall, he's going to fair catch it, and the Broncos are going to be set close to their own 40-yard line. It looks like it's going to be actually the 45-yard line. So Broncos offense hoping to have another scoring drive before the end of the quarter, because if they can get a 3-possession lead in the first quarter alone, then that's going to do wonders for this team as the game goes on. But they can't let up off the gas pedal here. They're going to go trips to the left, empty formation, duos to the right. Carson Crandall in the slot to the left. I'm thinking running back motion. No, it's going to be a designated QB run by Swenson, and he's just going to get a couple yards before he's swallowed up by that Crosby-Ironton defensive line. Broncos, they're going to get a 2nd and 9 after the QB run by Swenson. And they're going to go 2-by-2 shotgun with Carson Crandall to the right of Swenson. Cooper Crandall looking like they're definitely going to be wanting to rest him up and keep him healthy. It's going to be a screen pass over to Landon Budress, who gets a nice catch, and he's able to take it up the field for a solid 3 yards, and that's going to be 3rd and 5 after the screen to Landon Budress in the slot. So now, clock is ticking for the Broncos. Crosby-Ironton hoping to get their first 3 and out on this Bronco drive. Trips to the right, Crandall to the right. Looked like they were trying to get the jump from that Crosby-Ironton defensive line. Get the play in. Swenson drops back for the pass. He's going to throw it out. That's going to be number 84, Torrin Thompson. High pass, a little out of his reach. And also a great effort by Jeremy Henson. He ended up seeing the pass. He saw where Hayden Swenson's eyes were looking, and he ended up biting on the route, and he was able to get a good breakup. So this is going to be the first 3 and out for the Bronco offense. Swenson back to punt. Deep to return for Crosby-Ironton is number 24, Amari Hafner, the slot receiver. And Swenson punts it deep, and Hafner calling for the fair catch, almost muffing it. Whew, dangerous territory right there. But Hafner able to secure the punt, and now Crosby-Ironton, they are going to be set at their own 25-yard line. Make it maybe a little before the 24-yard line. So now Crosby-Ironton offense hoping to get their first scoring drive. We have 1:11 left here in quarter number 1. Broncos leading 14-0. PCA and CRMC sponsoring your scoreboard updates. They're going to go under center. Rydberg and number 32, Lang in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Rydberg, and same story as the past couple of runs that they try to get up the gut of this Bronco defense, swallowed up by that Bronco defensive line, who has been a huge factor to the Broncos' success on defense. Near side corner for the Broncos is number 23, Kingston Jean. Far side, number 84, Torrin Thompson. Back at safety, number 86, Carter Line. These are the substitutions that they've made with Cooper Crandall out of the game. Looks like they're going to go 2 receivers out to the left. Henson in the slot. Shotgun formation. Tight end to the right. And it's going to be a handoff to Lang. And once again, Lang swallowed up by that Bronco defensive line. He's going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage, but that is going to be a stop, and that's going to be it for quarter number 1. As the clock runs down, I don't think Crosby-Ironton is going to get down to 0. And, yep, that'll be the end of quarter number 1 here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM, YourLiveEvent.com, and Skeeter 101.5 KFGI Crosby. And, hey, we're going to take a quick 1-minute break, and then we'll be back for quarter number 2, loading here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. Once again, this is Augie Schmidt live from the Rainy River, Minnesota North College Press Box.
At Falls Lumber Company's Design Center, we help you find the right countertop for your project and budget. Options are endless with laminates, Corian, quartz, including Cambria and granite. We don't stop there. Falls Lumber Company will be there for you through the entire process, selection to installation on both sides of the border. Falls Lumber Company's Design Center. Experience it today.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Welcome back to the Rainy River Minnesota North College Press Box here, live on Lakes Country 104.1, KSDM, YourLiveEvent.com, and Skeeter 101.5, KFGI, and we are just about to be underway with quarter number 2, but then the referees ended up blowing the whistles. It is 3rd and long for the Rangers of Crosby-Ironton. Looks like they're showing 2 receivers to the left, tight end and receiver to the right. Tight end in tight, and in the backfield at running back to the left of Wyatt Holmes, the quarterback, is number 32, J.J. Lang. And I'm not really sure what the referees are discussing, but I am going to take this opportunity to say, hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's live broadcast here. It is yours truly, August Schmidt, playing cameraman, broadcaster, and attractive host, I guess. I'm like the Vanna White of this show. I'd like to think I am, at least. And it looks like the referees had to readjust where the ball was placed. So now, Crosby-Ironton, they're going to get a 3rd and 7. Duos to the left. Shotgun formation. And they're going to go deep with the pass. Quick hitch route. And looks like he was aiming for number 3, McLean, out to the right. But it's going to be an overthrow, just out of reach of his hands. Kingston Jean, I feel like he probably could have bit on that route, but that's going to be a 4th down and 7 to go as Crosby-Ironton gets ready to punt it. It is number 20 of Crosby punting it away. Ethan Millsop, back deep to return, is Carson Crandall. And, the snap is fumbled, and Millsop, he's trying to make a play now. He's going to be tackled, and that's going to be a turnover on downs after the fumbled snap. So the Broncos, they're actually going to be getting the ball in great field position as it is spotted at the Rangers' 29-yard line. So, hey, Broncos, they're having a great start to quarter number 2 as well. They're already up by 2 possessions. Now they're hoping to get another hot start in quarter number 2. So they're going to go shotgun formation. Carson Crandall to the right of Swenson. 2-by-2 receivers. Swenson hands it off. It's going to be to Carson Crandall. He's going to drive forward for a tough 3-yard run. And so that's going to be maybe a 2-yard run. But so that's going to be 2nd down for the Broncos after the short gain. Broncos needing to make sure they don't give up any bad mistakes, because that's something that almost put Greenway back in the game last week in that contest. Trips to the left. Carson Crandall to the left of Swenson. Torrin Thompson on an island to the right. Swenson drops back for a pass, and he's going to throw it deep to Torrin Thompson, wide open. And Torrin Thompson, pass is incomplete, but that is going to be a pass interference call. So Torrin Thompson kind of lucking out on the drop, but Eldon McLean, hey, you know what? I'll give the kid credit. That was great defense. It's just he was a little too physical, and he wasn't looking for the ball. And so that led to the pass interference. So Broncos, they're going to get an automatic 1st down after the penalty. And so Broncos already starting off strong with trying to play some honest football, trying not to get too many penalties, because that was something that really killed them on a lot of drives. So looks like they're going to move it from where the ball was snapped. Either way, it's still going to be an automatic 1st down. And hey, these 1st downs, even if they are off of penalties, that's still a 1st down. And these 1st downs are brought to you by Pizza Ranch. So Broncos, they're going to get it set at the 12-yard line. So now they're in the red zone after the penalty. 2-by-2. Carson Crandall to the right of Swenson in shotgun. And it's going to be a handoff to Crandall. And he's going to run up, and he's going to be dropped short after maybe a 2-yard gain on the play. And I apologize to those watching on your live event. There is a big old light pole right in your line of vision. And if I could, I would absolutely just chop it down for you guys. But I cannot because I would probably get arrested for that. And also we'd lose some of the lights. And also I don't have the equipment to chop it down. Either way, Broncos back in shotgun formation. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Crandall to the left. Swenson drops back for a pass. And he's going to look. Oh, instead he's going to go for the scramble. And Swenson, he slides after a short gain on the scramble. Looked like they were just trying to go for the quick short passes. So that's going to be a 3rd down and 7 to go here in the red zone. Broncos, they're going to need a big play coming up here on this 3rd and long. But at the same time, they can still kick a field goal because I think Landon Budgers can definitely make this one. Tight duo. Swenson, he throws it up to the wheel route to Carson Crandall, and I think Crandall, he could be good for the 1st down. Once again, I feel bad for the kid. Carson Crandall has been stopped 3 times in a row, this one being the 3rd time, just at the 1-yard line. He is like just inches away from that touchdown, and he just gets stopped short. And looks like that's going to be a Bronco 1st down, brought to you by Pizza Ranch. For a second, I was thinking they were going to need to bring out the chain gain. And hey, chain gain measurements are brought to you by Stonemark Land Surveying. Contact Stonemark for your property boundary measurement needs. Broncos going for the QB sneak, maybe a tush push at the goal line. And as I was saying, contact Stonemark for your property boundary measurement needs and visit stonemarksurvey.com where every foot counts. Especially in this tush-push situation for the Broncos. And it looks like they're going to say short on said tush-push. So Broncos, they're going to get another opportunity in the goal line. Looks like they're Swenson going under center. And that's going to be another QB sneak up the middle. Broncos. And Swenson, he doesn't get brought down, so he's just going to make sure he sprints to the back of the end zone just to guarantee that the refs blow the whistle for the touchdown. So Broncos, they now take a 20-0 lead here in quarter number 2. Little under 9 minutes left in the quarter. As you guessed it, Landon Budgers getting ready for the kick, warming himself up. I tried kicking a field goal yesterday, and I don't know why, but my shin hurts really bad afterwards. So there's a reason that Landon Budgers is the kicker and not myself. But there is a flag out on the field. The referees are discussing it before they give out the signal for said flag. Or is that a flag on the field? I see yellow. Yep, referee's about to give the signal for the penalty. And it is going to be personal. Oh, it's going to be a penalty against the Broncos. Looked like it was a sideline penalty against them. So that's going to move them back. They were first and goal on the 1-yard line, and now they're going to go, or they were second and goal on the 1-yard line, and now they're going to go second and goal from the 15-yard line after the penalty. That is a huge momentum killer. Or we'll see if it is, depending on how the Broncos respond. Looks like they're going to go 2 receivers to the right, Carter Line on the island to the left, 2 running backs in the backfield, Kane Thompson, the star linebacker, and Carson Crandall, the running back. And now we're getting a whistle blown. No time. I'm not hearing any. They're not showing if one side called a timeout or not. And it looks like, oh no, they're actually just discussing the penalty earlier. It wasn't a timeout. It was just the referee giving clarification to Coach Edestad on the sideline about why the flag was thrown. So it's now second Second down. So still 14-0. And Swenson, he throws it out. That is number 84, Torrin Thompson, getting the catch, and he's going to get a short gain. So Broncos now looking at a 3rd and goal. And they're going to be set just before the 10-yard line, looking like the 12-yard line. And they're bringing in Budrus, subbing out Thompson. And, hey, that Rangers sideline getting a little loud, trying to get into the heads of this Bronco offense. They're going to go trips to the left. Torrin Thompson on an island to the right. Carson Crandall to the left of Swenson. Broncos really wanting to get another score on this drive. Swenson draws back for the pass. He's going to throw a quick one. Looked like it might have been tipped away, but that's going to be an incompletion for the junior quarterback. And Landon Budrus was tossed the kicking tee, and so, hey, he's going to go for the field goal attempt, hoping to at least get the 17-0 lead. And this is where blocking comes in handy. This is where blocking needs to be perfect for the game. And it looks like Landon Budrus, though, he was measuring his line of sight himself, and it looked like he was liking where he was placed on the field. Now it's up to him to not be phased by the screaming sideline, and he's going to be up, and that is most certainly good for the field goal. Hayden Swenson gets it up and extends this Bronco lead 17-0 now in quarter number 2 with 8 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. So, hey, Broncos keeping a huge lead, a 2-possession lead over the visitors, but Rangers defense, they've come to play now. They're starting to catch up on what the Broncos are trying to scheme up in today's game, and now they're starting to make some plays and make the big stops that they need to. But now it's up to the offense to make the big plays. So far, their offense still needs to get it rolling a little. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to have a quick... we can stay in. But I'm going to give another quick shout-out to all of our sponsors. Love you guys so very much. Thank you for sponsoring us. Shout-out to Skeeter 101.5, KFGI Crosby, who we're partnering with today for this live broadcast. At the end of the day, we're just here for some fun Friday Night Lights. It is the best time of the year. I love high school football. I think the atmosphere is the absolute best. Nordby with the kickoff, back deep to return. We'll see if Nordby's going to send it back to McLean again. McLean's been the one who's been returning these kicks so far. But you also have to be on the lookout because there is also Amari Hafner as well as Henson back deep to return. And, muffed! And I think the Broncos fell on it. So the muffed kick and the Broncos recover. That is Jackson Kroska with the recovery, and oh my goodness, the Broncos, they take it right back right after kicking the field goal. And so, hey, Broncos now get it set at the Crosby 32-yard line with 1st and 10. Broncos, they want this. They want nothing better than this kind of field positioning. 1st and 10, duos on each side. Landon Budrus in motion, and it's going to be a handoff to the right to Carson Crandall. And Crandall, he finds the edge, and he's already taking it deep down the field. And that could be a first down, but I'm seeing a block in the back against the Broncos, and this Bronco offense really needs to give themselves a break. So what could have been a big 9-yard gain for Carson Crandall becomes a 5-yard loss after the block in the back. So that's going to bring them right back, and Carson Crandall, he's wishing he can have that one. He can take that one back. So now it's going to be a 1st and 5 for the Broncos. Set at the 38-yard line. They're keeping 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Your near side receivers, number 84, Torrin Thompson, number 27, Zach Yuso. Carson Crandall lining up to the left of Swenson. Nope, he's going to move to the right of Swenson now. And Swenson drops back for the pass. He's going to try and throw it deep, but he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield getting the sack for Crosby. That is number 54, Jairus Millsop, getting the sack, but it looks like there's a flag on the field, and I think it might be against Millsop on that sack. So what could have been a big break for, no, I guess they're going to waive off the penalty. So that's still going to be a huge loss. So 1st and 20 to go, a 15-yard loss after the sack. Millsop, great job breaking getting past the blockers to get to Swenson. And they're going to stay shotgun formation. The Rangers secondary looking to ease up now because it's very likely to be a pass. Swenson rolls out to the left. He's going to throw it deep. He finds Landon Budrus, but it goes through his hands. And Rangers, they were probably wishing they could have had the tip drill. Instead, that's going to be a 3rd and 20 now on the Broncos' 47-yard line. And Broncos, they're in some trouble here. Pocket collapsed a little too early, and Swenson, he wasn't able to get out of reach of Millsop before he dragged him to the ground. And now the Broncos are looking at a 3rd and 20. Trips to the left, Torrin Thompson on an island to the right. Carson Crandall lined up to the right. And it's going to be a screen pass to Crandall. And Crandall, he's breaking one tackle, and he's going to get up the field. Oh, he's still running, but now he's going to be dragged down. It's going to be a 5-yard gain for the Broncos. And sadly, that is not going to be enough for the first down, but it's going to be enough for a 4th and... so it was actually 30 to go. So a 4th and 25 on the Rangers' 47-yard line now. And so Broncos getting ready for the punt. Swenson back deep to return for the Rangers. Number 1, Henson, and number 24, Rydberg. Swenson sends it deep, and Henson falling to his knees to get the catch. Rangers, they need to be careful. Special teams has kind of hasn't been the strongest suit for them so far. They had a couple of muffed returns, one of them going right back to the Broncos, and now it's going to be the Crosby-Ironton Rangers with the 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. So solid punt by Hayden Swenson. This kid punts. He sometimes plays safety, but when he's not playing safety, he is at quarterback, leading this offense. And so far, I think we've seen a solid performance by the Bronco offense on the first couple of drives, but now they need to find that momentum that they had at the beginning of the game. 2 running backs in the backfield, shotgun. Holmes. He's going to hand it off to Rydberg. And Rydberg, he's going to be swallowed in the backfield. That looks like Logan Nordby and Jackson Kroska in the backfield, wrapping him up and taking him to the ground. So now that's going to be a 2nd and 15 for this Rangers offense after the loss. About 6 minutes left in quarter number 2. Once again, this is 2nd and 15 to go for the Rangers. They're needing some big plays right now. They're going 2 receivers to the left. Holmes under center with the tight end to the right. 2 running backs in the backfield. Rydberg, the halfback. Lang, the full. And I think that's going to be either a offside. Yep, it's going to be a false start by the Rangers offensive line. So that's going to move them back. They were trying to get the Broncos to jump, but instead it ends up becoming a 2nd and 20 for themselves. So now Rangers deep in their own territory. They're on their own 15-yard line. They're going to go under center once more. 2 receivers to the left. That is Henson in the slot. Hafner out wide. Rydberg and Lang in the backfield. It's going to be a play action. He's going to find Henson, who gets a nice catch behind him, but he's only going to get to about the 20-yard line. Nope, to the 15-yard line. So it was a great gain, but it's still going to be 3rd and long to go for the Rangers. So 5 minutes and 15 seconds in quarter number 2. Rangers deep in their own territory. Looking at a 3rd and very long. Not as long as that Bronco 3rd and long. but still a pretty long ways to go. They're going to go trips to the right. Number 2, Jacob English, the tight end to the left. It's number 32, Lang in the backfield with Holmes, the quarterback. Shotgun formation. Snaps it. It's going to be play action. He's going to throw it deep to the right, and that's going to be no good. I think he might have either overthrown Henson or maybe overthrown Hafner. Either way, it was the Bronco defenders who were much closer to that ball than any of his receivers. So that's going to be 4th and 14 to go, and of course they're going to go for the punt. So far, it has been all defense here in quarter number 2. Only points has really come from Landon Budress's field goal attempt. Carson Crandall back to return for the Broncos. And this punt is almost blocked, but Crandall, he's going to let it bounce. And luckily this time he's not going to be set at the 15-yard line like the last punt that he let bounce past him. But this is still going to be Broncos starting in their own territory, but not too far into their own territory. This is 1st and 10 on their own 48-yard line. 4 minutes, 39 seconds left in quarter number 2. Swenson in shotgun. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Carson Crandall lined up to the left of Swenson. And it's going to be fakes the handoff. An option play, and Swenson, he's running up the field, and he's going to get a solid 2-yard gain after a short run on the QB option. So clock is ticking. Less than 5 minutes left in quarter number 2. Broncos hoping to get another score on this drive and try and keep the Rangers as far out of reach of a comeback as they can. Trips to the right. Carson Crandall line to the left. And it's going to be a quick screen pass to Zach Yuso. Yuso, he's up the field, and he's already getting past the first down marker, and that is going to be a Bronco first down after a solid 15-yard screen play to Zach Yuso, and that's going to be a Bronco first down brought to you by Pizza Ranch. And now Broncos starting to get another drive going. They're finding a bit of juice. Less than 4 minutes left in quarter number 2. Trips to the left. Torrance Thompson on an island to the right. And Swenson drops back. It's going to be a screen pass to Crandall to the left. Crandall, he finds a lane, and he's going to get his legs wrapped up. That was number 27, Rydberg, able to get the tackle. But there was a flag flying. So we're going to see who it's against on the flag. So this could be another big game for the Broncos going backwards. And discipline, so far, the Broncos have been a little better compared to last week against Greenway, but there still have been plenty of penalties that have gone against them. And it looks like we're going to get a block in the back against the Broncos, and that's going to bring them back 5 yards. And so that's going to nullify Carson Crandall's big gain on the 1st and 10 screen to the left. So now we're looking at that's going to be about 1st and 9. So repeat first down. So I guess not too bad, but it could be better. Broncos, they're going to go 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Carson Crandall lines up to the right of Swenson. Zach Yuso in motion. It's going to be a screen pass to the right. And oh my gosh, Carson Crandall hit hard in the backfield. That is number 3, Eldon McLean, reading it like a book. They saw that the Broncos ran that play earlier, and McLean was not going to be fooled as he gets Carson Crandall in the backfield. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 15 after the loss. Broncos looking to see what Coach Edisad's got schemed up. He's a very sneaky coach. They're going to 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Carson Crandall lines to the right of Swenson in shotgun. Drops back for the pass. Swenson, he's going to throw it deep to Carter Line, one-on-one. But that's going to be incomplete. For a second, I was thinking that might have gotten picked off. But Swenson, a little underthrown. I like that he has trust in his receiver, Carter Line, to try and win the 1v1. But unfortunately, that will be an incomplete pass. Looks like it was at risk of a interception. And so now we're looking at a 3rd and 15 for the Broncos here in quarter number 2. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the quarter. They're going to go shotgun. Carson Crandall lines up to the right. Snaps it. And he's going to throw it over to Landon Budrus, who gets the catch, and that's going to be a 6-yard gain, but that's going to be 4th and 9. And now we're going to see what the Broncos decide on. They could try and go for the field goal with Budrus, or they can try and go for it on 4th, but it's a little too close to go for the punt. They're looking to Coach Edestad. Clock is ticking, needing to be mindful. They are indeed going for it on 4th down, unless they go for the fake play, quick punt by Swenson. It helps that Swenson is also the punter for this team. 2-by-2. Trying to get the D-line to jump. He's looking to Coach Edestad for the play. Referee signaling, hey, play clock is ticking. And that's going to be timeout called by the International Falls Broncos. Little less than 2 minutes left here in quarter number 1. And these timeouts are brought to you by Service Master of International Falls. For a home that is professionally cleaned all year round, call Service Master at 218-283-4475. Todd and Gretchen, they'll take good care of you. We'll be back after a quick 30-second break here on Lakes Country 104.1, KSDM, YourLiveEvent.com, and Skeeter 101.5, KFGI Crosby.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer our local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sport guidance. Their advanced concussion management program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year.
Welcome back to the Rainy River Minnesota North College Press Box here, live on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. Start your voyage on the Rainy River campus. Your future awaits you right here in your own backyard. Rainy River, Minnesota North College, 218-598-9300. Minute 48 left in quarter number 2. Broncos looking at a 4th and 9. It looks like they decided to purposely run out the clock, maybe try and get someone to jump and get into a easier 4th and long to go. Broncos looking like might go for it. Swenson drops back for the pass. He's going to throw it deep. He finds Zach Uso, and that will be a turnover on downs for the Broncos. But it looks like a flag is on the play, so we're going to see who the flag is against. There's been a lot of flags in quarter number 2. Referees discussing said flag. As I said, the Broncos, they had a lot of trouble with these penalties in last week against Greenway. So we're going to see how disciplined they're going to try and be. Seeing what could the penalty be. It's going to be a pass interference against Crosby. Oh my goodness. A pass interference against the defense, which means that the International Falls Broncos are going to get an automatic first down here on Lakes Country 4.1 KSDM. And, hey, Broncos, they get an automatic first down, which means that is a first down brought to you by Pizza Ranch. And, oh, my gosh, Broncos, lucky now. For once, it's not the Broncos making the mistake. And Pizza Ranch, Baxter and Little Falls buffet your way, Pizza Ranch. They're going to get it. First and goal now, set on the 1-yard line. This is familiar territory for the Broncos. This is probably their 4th time, I think, in the red zone on the 1-yard line. The first 2 times they were able to just punch it in, once with the QB sneak, the second time with a run to Carson Crandall. And then the other times, or I guess they're not going to be set up at the 1. Referees are bringing it back. Looks like they're going to retake their steps. And I'm wondering if maybe the referee took 1 too many steps, or what could be going on. But we're going to redo the marking. Either way, it's still going to be an automatic first down for the Broncos after the pass interference call. And so Looks like the Broncos are actually going to be set at the 6-yard line, not the 1-yard line. So not as familiar territory, but still, they are in the red zone. Not just the red zone, they are in goal line territory as the Broncos get ready. And I don't. What is going on? What is the referee? What? So they mark it, and then they bring it back. They try and mark it again, and all of a sudden, that mark still isn't correct. I don't understand what is going on with these penalty markers. But either way, still automatic first down for the Broncos. Now they went from the 1-yard line to the 5-yard line. Now they're at the 15-yard line. I'm sorry, I just gotta. Broncos, shotgun formation, fakes the handoff. It's going to be a swing over to Landon Budgers, and he's going to drive ahead. That's going to be a solid, make it 7-yard gain for the Broncos after the screen pass to Landon Budgers. Clock is ticking, though. This is a 2-minute drill in the goal line, so they have extra cushioning in time, so they don't have to rush it too much, but still have a little bit of urgency here. You have the momentum, all right? Don't let the penalties get to you, but still, you got to punch it in right now. This is where the Broncos can really make a difference in this game. About a minute left. Shotgun formation. Handoff to Crandall. And Crandall, he's going to take it up the field. And Carson Crandall runs it in. That is a Bronco touchdown. Carson Crandall, second of the night. And Broncos extend their lead now 23-0 over the visitors of Crosby-Ironton. And now, as you guessed it, it is going to be Landon Budgers getting ready for the field goal attempt. He has been perfect so far. He even ended up getting a 3-point field goal earlier in the game where he was more than good on that attempt. So, hey, Broncos extending the lead now 23-0. That scoreboard update brought to you by both PCA and CRMC Cuyuna Regional Medical Center. Landon Budgers getting ready for the kick. And it's up. And looked like it might have gotten chipped, but that is good. Broncos now 24-0 against Crosby-Ironton. Less than a minute left, so now it's time for Crosby to be in crunch time. We're going to see how Crosby responds after that big drive. There's been a lot of so far this second quarter can be easily described as silly mistakes killing momentum. That is the best way to describe this second quarter so far. There's been a lot of flags being thrown both ways, and so players, it's discipline. Players need to have discipline, and I apologize to the referee that I got upset earlier. I was just getting confused, a little frustrated, because it's like all of a sudden I'm trying to say where the marker's at for my radio listeners, and all of a sudden it's going to the 1, now to the 5, and then it got set at the 15. So I'm just trying to help my listeners not be confused like I was for a second there. But hey, Broncos extending the lead, as I said, 24-0 against the visitors of Crosby-Ironton. Back deep to return, number 3, McLean. McLean accidentally ended up muffing the return last time the Broncos kicked it to him. So he's wanting to take that one back, get his redemption on that play. So we're going to see what he has in store. Nordby with the kick. It's going to go to McLean. McLean, nice catch. He's going to take it out to the left. He's going to try to cut back to the inside, and he's going to be wrapped up. I see a couple Bronco jerseys out there. That is number 55 of International Falls getting the wrap up. Nick Schultz of the Broncos on the tackle. So now Broncos defense, they're going to get set as the Crosby-Ironton Rangers are going to be placed at their own 34-yard line. Referees discussing. There was a flag on the play, so we're going to see which team it's against. The flags just keep adding up more and more and more in this second quarter. So these teams are getting kind of rough with each other. And you know what? I think it's well deserved. These teams, Broncos, they're wanting to hold on to the lead. They're wanting to show they can still dominate even without Cooper Crandall in the backfield. And Crosby-Ironton, they're 0-4 in this season. They want to get that first win of the year. And what better way than to upset an undefeated team on their own home field? And that's going to be a personal foul against the Broncos. I wish the referee had a mic on or something, because I can't really read his lips from all the way out here. But either way, that's going to be a personal foul against the Broncos. So some yards are going to be added onto the Crosby-Ironton kick return as they're placed at the 49-yard line, their own 49-yard line. So just about knocking on Bronco territory. Less than a minute left, so they're going to need a solid 1-minute drive. Trips to the left. Lang in the backfield. English, the tight end to the right. Hikes it. And it's going to be a quick pass, and he's trying to aim for number 3 of Crosby-Ironton. That is Eldon McLean. But that throw is going to be a little too far to the outside, so incomplete. 2nd and 10 now for the Rangers. Here in quarter number 2, 50 seconds left on the clock. And Rangers, they're really needing a big drive here, so that way they can crack that goose egg that's on the scoreboard. Broncos, they only had 1 shutout so far on the year, and that was their first game, and that was apparently their first shutout in a long time. Rangers, they go trips to the left once more, laying in the backfield. Holmes snaps it. Drops back for the pass. He's going to throw it, and that was actually number 17 at the tight end position, Andrew Taylor, and that's going to be another incompletion. That one a little too high. I'm guessing Holmes might have been a little too worried about Kingston Jean, the corner who was on that left side. Well, Broncos left, Rangers right. So now about 45 seconds left, and we're going to get a timeout called by the Crosby-Ironton Rangers. And hey, these timeouts are brought to you by Service Master of International Falls for a home that is professionally cleaned all year round. Call Service Master at 218-283-4475. Todd and Gretchen, they'll take good care of you. We're going to take a quick 30 seconds, and then we'll be back after the break here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM, YourLiveEvent.com, and Skeeter 101.5 KFGI Crosby.
Do your high-rate credit cards have you feeling lost? Find yourself a lower rate and roll your balances over to a new card. TrueStar Federal Credit Union now provides an in-house credit card. Our truly rewarding credit card offers competitive rates, a rewards program, fraud monitoring, digital wallet, and much more. For more information or to get started, visit your local branch, our website, or the mobile app. Brighter banking at TrueStar. Subject to credit approval. Restrictions may apply. Insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome back to the Rainy River Minnesota North College Press Box here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. Quarter number 2 underway, about 45 seconds left in the quarter. And Crosby-Ironton, they're going to get the ball set 3rd and 10. Holmes going under center. 1 wide receiver out wide to the right. He's got 3 running backs in the backfield for a wishbone formation. It's going to be a handoff to the left to Ryberg, and he's wrapped up by number 66, the defensive tackle, Emmett Olson, getting the stop. So that's going to be a short 5-yard gain. So now 4th and medium on the play. Clock is ticking, though, so Crosby-Ironton, they need to have a little bit of giddy-up here. The Rangers need some giddy-up. Who'd have thunk? So 4th and not too many yards to go. Let's see. I wonder if they're going to try and set up the Hail Mary for themselves, or maybe just try and get a quick first down, and instead we're going to get a timeout called. 11 seconds on the clock, and that timeout was called by your International Falls Broncos. So, hey, here's a reminder. These timeouts are brought to you by Service Master of International Falls for a home that is professionally cleaned all year round. Call Service Master at 218-283-4475. Todd and Gretchen will take great care of you. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring Bronco Sports, and shout out to our sponsors for the Ranger Sports as well, who are also hopping on for today's broadcast. It's always a lot of fun to do these little partnerships. And hey, as I said, Broncos leading 24-0 in quarter number 2. About 11 seconds left in the quarter. Crosby-Ironton, we'll see. It is 4th and 4 to go for the Rangers. So we're going to see if they pass it or if they're going to just try and run it up the gut, get a quick play. Maybe try and just spike the ball or something, just because they got a goose egg right now. They got 1 receiver out wide to the right. That is number 1, Jeremy Henson. 3 running backs in the backfield. One of them, the tight end, Andrew Taylor, in a wing position. The other one English, your other tight end to the left. It's going to be a run up the gut by Rydberg, and I think Rydberg might have enough for the Rangers first down. It is looking close. And I see one judge calling it first down, so that's going to be a Rangers first down, brought to you by Pizza Ranch. Baxter and Little Falls, buffet your way, Pizza Ranch. And of course that is going to be a timeout called. 6 seconds left on the clock. And now I think is going to be the moment where we get the Hail Mary attempt. So hey, we're going to have a quick 30 seconds and then we'll be back on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM, YourLiveEvent.com, and Skeeter 101.5 here. Broncos versus Rangers, 24-0 Broncos lead.
Spring or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at International Falls Airport.
Welcome back to the Rainy River Minnesota North College Press Box here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. Start your voyage at the Rainy River campus. Broncos defense getting ready. They are very much expecting the Hail Mary. We're going to see if the Rangers try and pull some kind of trickery here. They might try and go for a couple lateral plays, just try and make something last. But here's the thing. They are at 1st and 10 on the Bronco 40-yard line. And they're staying under center. 2 tight ends to the right, 1 out wide to the left. And it's going to be a run. No, play action pass. Caden Corby right there trying to throw it deep. And instead, that's going to be, throw is going to go out of bounds. And that's going to be roughing the passer against Caden Corby. So I think the Rangers might actually get one more attempt after, that is personal foul, roughing the passer against number 12, Caden Corby, who was right there in the quarterback's face. And what do I keep saying about discipline? These Broncos defenders need to have more discipline because that is a free first down and a free 15 yards for the Crosby-Ironton Rangers. And now a field goal or even a Hail Mary attempt is looking a lot more tempting because Crosby, they're going to get one more play after the roughing the passer. That is, Caden Corby, I don't know what you were thinking, man. But hey, that's going to be another timeout called by the Rangers, their final timeout of the first half. And as always, these timeouts are brought to you by Service Master of International Falls. And shout out to all my other sponsors. This is a dual broadcast. Broncos leading 24-0. This scoreboard update brought to you by PCA and CRMC. So, hey, we're going to take another quick 30 seconds as we get ready. I'm assuming a quick Hail Mary attempt with this final play by Crosby-Ironton. But we're going to see after a quick 30-second break. Here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM, YourLiveEvent.com. Or, wait, they're breaking the huddle. Maybe we're going to see Crosby on the field sooner. Never mind. We're gonna go into the break once we get into halftime. So stay tuned, you guys. So Crosby breaking the huddle. They're going trips to the right, one to the left. That one to the left is number 1, Henson. Shotgun formation. One play, and this is going to be the final play of half number 1. Holmes drops back for the pass. He's going to throw it deep down the middle, and that's going to go right into the lap of a Bronco secondary defender. Interception. Torrin Thompson just ending the half right there. And so that's going to be 24-0 at halftime. International Falls Broncos leading this one for their first home game back after a couple of road trips these past couple weeks. Broncos sitting 4-0 on the season. Crosby-Ironton Rangers sitting at 0-4, fighting to get their first win of the season. Hey, we're gonna take a quick 3-minute break, and then we'll be back for your halftime show on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. It's yours truly, Augie Schmidt, live from the Rainy River, Minnesota North College press box on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM, yourliveevent.com, and Skeeter 101.5 KFGI Crosby.
If you own or manage a business, you know how important it is to have a banker who is more than just a banker. Hi, this is Chris Laszlo, Vice President and Business Banking Expert at Border Bank. If you don't currently bank at Border, we invite you to join our family of successful business customers. At Border, we care about your business as if it were our own. We are invested in your success and our community's success. We're Border Bank, your experienced and respected financial partners. Member FDIC.
At Falls Lumber Company's Design Center, we help you find the right countertop for your project and budget. Options are endless with laminates, corian, quartz, including Cambria and granite. We don't stop there. Falls Lumber Company will be there for you through the entire process, selection to installation on both sides of the border. Falls Lumber Company's Design Center. Experience it today.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer our local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sport guidance. Their advanced concussion management program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year.
Do your high-rate credit cards have you feeling lost? Find yourself a lower rate and roll your balances over to a new card. TrueStar Federal Credit Union now provides an in-house credit card. Our truly rewarding credit card offers competitive rates, a rewards program, fraud monitoring, digital wallet, and much more. For more information or to get started, visit your local branch, our website, or the mobile app. Brighter banking at TrueStar. Subject to credit approval. Restrictions may apply. Insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
Welcome back to the Rainy River, Minnesota North College press box here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. Yours truly, Augie Schmidt, with your halftime show. Broncos versus Rangers here at Stuart Nordquist Field. Broncos leading 24-0 after a solid first and second quarter. The Broncos able to find some giddy up at the beginning of the first quarter, having great momentum. They had two really great defensive stops that led to forced 3-and-outs and then led to scoring drives. But then they kind of slowed down a little. They kind of lost that rhythm, lost that momentum, and then they were able to pick it up again. Landon Budris ended up kicking a field goal in the second quarter to continue extending the lead, and then it was followed by a Carson Crandall touchdown to cap off the scoring in quarter number 2 for the Broncos. And hey, it has been mostly defense though, but even more so it has been these penalties. Both teams have committed a lot of them. I've lost count if I'm being completely honest. And it's been some of the simplest of penalties that have been committed that have led to both teams having huge loss in momentum on drives. The Broncos at one point, they were first and goal on the 1 yard line. This is the third time in the game that they were on the 1 yard line. But then because of a personal foul, they got pushed back 15 yards. And so they had to that's what led to the field goal by Landon Budris. And so, like I said, penalties have really been killing both teams in huge ways. There have been 2 pass interference penalties against the Rangers defense. The Broncos, they've had a couple of personal fouls as well, almost allowing a really close Hail Mary attempt for the Rangers towards the end of that second quarter going into halftime, where Caden Corpy, he roughed the passer, and that led to an automatic first down and even better field position. And they lucked out that they decided to go for the Hail Mary instead of the field goal, because the Broncos, they still kept them shut out in the first 2 quarters, but it has been a little bit of an ugly game. But so far, I think the Broncos are showing how strong their offense can still be, even despite not having the starting running back Cooper Crandall in the backfield. Carson Crandall, he's been picking up where his brother left off. Usually, Cooper Crandall has been stealing the spotlight on offense, so Carson Crandall had to shine on defense. But now, Carson, he's been shining, and I mean shining, on offense for this Bronco team. Hayden Swenson dropping back and throwing some nice dots. He hasn't thrown an interception yet, while this Bronco defense has picked up 2 interceptions. Granted, one of those was on the Hail Mary attempt, but the other one was a really great tip drill interception by Zach Yuso. So, hey, Broncos are leading 24-0 against the Rangers here at the halftime, and it is the mini leaders taking to midfield, getting ready for their big show. And you know what? I think it's awesome having all the youth, both the youth cheerleaders, but also the youth football players being able to get involved with these big games. Because, hey, next week for the Broncos is homecoming week. Now, let's talk about the stakes of this game. Broncos, they are having their first 4-0 start to a season since 2005. This has been their best season. They have a very, very solid group of young men on this squad. And so they can definitely go far. But another team that they're really looking forward to is Moose Lake, a huge challenge that has always been a big thorn in their side. Crosby-Ironton, though, they've been a gritty team. I will say, I think this is a much closer game than the score says it. The Rangers, they were able to find some momentum. They were able to find their footing once more and get some key stops on defense that kept this game from being a huge blowout. But now it's up to the offense, and that's where the struggle has really been for this Crosby-Ironton team. Is they have gotten first downs, they've made some plays, but they haven't made super big plays. They need to have one of those big breaks, one of those big plays, and so we're gonna see what happens. We have about a little over 7 minutes left here at halftime as the mini leaders are having their show. And hey, shout out to the mini leaders. A lot of future Bronco cheerleaders out on midfield, and you know what? You love to see it. You love to see the youth getting involved. I remember myself being a little kid looking up to the high schoolers thinking, oh man, these guys are giants. And then I grew up to be 5'8", so I guess you can't really say I grew up. Either way, hey, it's a really fun night here at Stuart Nordquist Field. No rain, and it's kind of cooling down a lot. I like it. I like the weather to be a little bit on the cooler side. That's my own personal preference. But hey, we're going to go into another break. This has been the halftime show and halftime recap of half number 1. We're getting ready for half number 2 coming up. But we're going to take another 3-minute break, and then we'll be back on Lakes Country 104.1, KSDM, and YourLiveEvent.com. And shout out to Skeeter 101.5 KFGI Crosby here on Lakes. So, hey, we'll be back at the Rainy River Minnesota North College press box.
If you own or manage a business, you know how important it is to have a banker who is more than just a banker. Hi, this is Chris Laszlo, Vice President and Business Banking Expert at Border Bank. If you don't currently bank at Border, we invite you to join our family of successful business customers. At Border, we care about your business as if it were our own. We are invested in your success and our community's success. We're Border Bank, your experienced and respected financial partners. Member FDIC.
At Falls Lumber Company's Design Center, we help you find the right countertop for your project and budget. Options are endless with laminates, Corian, quartz, including Cambria and granite. We don't stop there. Falls Lumber Company will be there for you through the entire process, selection to installation on both sides of the border. Falls Lumber Company's Design Center. Experience it today.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer our local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sport guidance. Their advanced concussion management program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year.
Do your high-rate credit cards have you feeling lost? Find yourself a lower rate and roll your balances over to a new card. TrueStar Federal Credit Union now provides an in-house credit card. Our truly rewarding credit card offers competitive rates, a rewards program, fraud monitoring, digital wallet, and much more. For more information or to get started, visit your local branch, our website, or the mobile app. Brighter banking at TrueStar. Subject to credit approval. Restrictions may apply. Insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome back to the Rainy River, Minnesota North College Press Box on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. I'm trying to mellow it out. You know, I sometimes get really excited at a lot of these games, and so I'm just trying to reel it in for you guys so that way I'm not bursting your eardrums. But hey, shout out to my listeners over in Crosby. Hey, thank you guys for also tuning in. We are live on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM, YourLiveEvent.com, and Skeeter 101.5 Crosby. Shout out to all of our sponsors for tonight. It's thanks to you guys I'm able to come out to these games and call and give these kids a platform to show their stuff to not just their peers, but even just the potential colleges. I remember last week talking to Coach Edstad before the Greenway game, and he mentioned that, yeah, he's got plenty of guys on the team who would love to play college ball. And one of the best ways to get noticed is obviously thanks to yours truly, August Schmidt. You know, not to toot my own horn or anything, but toot indeed. Crosby-Ironton taking to the field. They are currently down 24-0. PCA and CRMC, your sponsors for these scoreboard updates. And Broncos, they're going to be the ones starting with the ball at half number 2. So Crosby, they want to start off the second half with a huge defensive 3-and-out against this Bronco offense. Broncos offense, they needed to find that swagger they had at the beginning of the first half and keep that swagger throughout it. That's the thing. Consistency is very key. Both teams, I hate to say it, hate to kick the horse while it's dead, but these teams have been very inconsistent tonight. The Broncos, they had 2 great drives, the defense has stayed strong with the shutout, but there has been plenty, and I mean plenty, of very bad mistakes on both sides of the ball and on both sides of the field. So players really needing to lock in for the second half. This is a huge half for both teams. Broncos, like I said, Broncos going for that 5-0 start. Crosby-Ironton going for that first win of the year. And these are 2 teams. I remember before the game, Coach Edstad telling me that Crosby is a team that they've gone back and forth with a lot. And so today is no different. These teams, like I said, this is a much closer game than the scoreboard alludes to. And so we have a little over a minute left here. And some key players so far from both sides of the field. We're going to start with the Crosby-Ironton Rangers and some of their key players who have really been stepping up in a big way. We got number 1, Jeremy Henson, who's made plenty of big plays and nice defensive breakups at corner. And then he's also been having a couple of catches at receiver and getting some good gains. But he needs to get that one pass play where he takes it to the house in order to really, really elevate his game so far. And then we have that Crosby-Ironton defensive line. Number 54, Jairus Millsop, ended up having a sack against Payne Swenson that brought the Broncos back 15 yards for a loss and put them at second and 20 because previously the Broncos were able to get a quick jump for a 5-yard gain. So now Broncos taking the field to warm up, going into half number 2. And hey, speaking of the Broncos, we're going to talk about a lot of the key players on that Broncos squad on defense for the Broncos. It has been the secondary who have really been keeping Crosby out of this game, trying to eliminate that passing game. And Zach Uso and Torrin Thompson, having the 2 picks for this Bronco team. But it has also been the special teams that have really been stepping up as the Broncos. It was Jackson Kraska who ended up recovering the muffed kick return by number 3 of Crosby-Ironton, McLean. And another player who's really been stepping up in a big way for this Crosby-Ironton defense has been number 27, their starting running back, Rydberg. For the Broncos, like I said, Carson Crandall, I think he's been a very excellent substitution for his brother in today's game. And I think Cooper Crandall, I remember talking to him at the beginning of the season, we joked a little about how Cooper Crandall, he kind of gets a little worried when his brother starts to do a little too good in the game because Cooper Crandall's the older brother. He's got to keep the younger brother in check. But hey, little brother, he's been stepping up in a huge way on offense. He's been having some great carries. He just needs to have that one big drive where he gets his first 100-yard rushing game of his career and of this season. Like I said, Cooper Crandall, he's been the one kind of stealing the spotlight. And so Carson, he's been absolutely shining on defense. And so now he gets his offensive reps. Less than 2 minutes left here as halftime is winding down for the Broncos and Rangers. And hey, we are live from the Rainy River, Minnesota North Press Box here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. And don't forget to stay tuned after the game as well, because we do have our post-game show where we will give away our Big Deal T-shirt Player of the Game, as well as the I Bring the Energy Player of the Game by Enbridge. And I'll also decide on the Smart Money Play of the Game by Seth Jackson and Edwards Jones. So hey, we have plenty in store for you guys here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. Halftime almost come to a full end, but we still got another couple of halves to go between the Broncos and the Crosby-Ironton Rangers. Quarter number 3, just a few ticks away as the players are warming up. Once again, Broncos are going to receive the second half kick. And so the offense of the Broncos, they're going to want to try and take it straight to the house. 30 seconds left. You know what? We're going to take a quick 30-second break on Lakes Country 104.1, KSDM, YourLifeEvent.com, and Skeeter 101.5, KFGI, Crosby.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
We are live from the Rainy River, Minnesota North College Press Box. Start your voyage on the Rainy River campus. Your future awaits you in your own backyard. Rainy River, Minnesota North College, 218-598-9300. International Falls Broncos getting ready to break the huddle and go receive the kick. And I do believe this is going to be the first kickoff. So technically we have a First Western Bank first kick for the Crosby-Ironton Rangers. Their first kickoff of the game. With First Western Bank, we're not just here for you, we are you, with locations in Baxter, Nisswa, and Cross Lake. So, just about getting ready for this opening kick of half number 2. It is number 22, or that is correct, half number 22. Kicking it off for Crosby-Ironton, Christian Williams. Back deep to receive for the Broncos, number 40, Carson Crandall, and number 84, Torrin Thompson. Zach Uso, number 27, a little shorter, just in case the kick goes a little short. And we're almost going to get the whistles to start half number 2. Waiting on the ref. Any minute now. There we go. Now it's time for the opening kick of half number 2. Williams. Kind of stuttering. And that's going to be bounced and muffed by Carson Crandall. He just needs to pick it up now. And that's going to be, oh my goodness, thrown to the ground by number 43 of Crosby-Ironton. That was Christian Anderson with the tackle. And the Broncos, after the muffed kick, they're going to be set at their own 15-yard line. Carson Crandall wishing he could take that one back. But it's okay. Broncos offense now stepping up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go 2 receivers to the right. Carter Line on an island to the left. 2 running backs in the backfield. Kane Thompson, the fullback. Carson Crandall to the right of Swenson. It's going to be a handoff to Crandall. And he's going to run it up the middle. And that's going to be a solid, make it a 5-yard gain, maybe a little farther. So, hey, Carson Crandall, he's going to start off this drive for the International Falls Broncos. 2nd and 4 for the Broncos after a 6-yard gain. So I guess I kind of undermined it. Handoff to Crandall to the right. And that time he's going to be swallowed up by the Crosby-Ironton defensive line. So it's only going to be maybe a 0-yard gain, perhaps a 2-yard gain, 1 yard. Looks like he's just going to be at the line of scrimmage. Or no, they're going to give him a yard. So that's going to be 3rd and 3 to go now. Clock is ticking here in quarter number 3. Broncos offense. Looks like they're going to stay shotgun formation. 2 running backs in the backfield. Thompson to the right. Crandall to the left. 2 receivers to the right. Swenson drops back for the pass. He's going to throw it. Quick pass to Torrin Thompson, but that's going to be incomplete for the Broncos. And so they're going to look at a 4th and 3. We're going to see what the decision is from Coach Edisab. Possibly going to play it aggressive on this 4th and short. Swenson going back to punt for the Broncos. Back deep to return for the Rangers is number 24, Amari Hafner. And Swenson, he's going to punt it and set it deep down the field. And it's going to bounce and get just past the midline. It's going to get just past midfield, set at the Rangers' 48-yard line. So that's going to be 1st and 10 for Crosby-Ironton. Here in quarter number 3, a little under 11 minutes left in the quarter as they get it 1st and 10. And they're going to go under Holmes going under center. 3 running backs in the backfield. One of them a tight end in the wing. Henson out wide. It's going to be a handoff to Rydberg to the right. And he's going to get stopped after a quick 2-yard gain. Bronco defensive line trying to stay strong, as they were a menace to the Rangers running game in the first half. So now 2nd and 7 to go for the Rangers. They're going to go once again under center. Wing to the left, 2 running backs in the backfield. It's number 24, Hafner. Trying to get the jump. It's going to be a handoff to the left now to Rydberg. He breaks 1 tackle. He's still pushing forward, and that's going to be enough for a Rangers first down as he's down at the Bronco 40-yard line. So, hey, that first down is brought to you by Pizza Ranch. Baxter and Little Falls buffet your way, Pizza Ranch. So 1st and 10 on the Bronco 40-yard line. Now it's the Rangers' turn to start driving the ball. Clock is ticking. Less than 10 minutes now in quarter number 3. It's going to be another handoff to the left to Rydberg. And he's very patient behind his blockers. And Rydberg, he breaks it. And he's going to be stopped, but that's not going to be until after he gets the 15-yard gain. First down once more for the Rangers, and now they are driving down the field. They're staying with that 2 running back, wing to the left under center, Holmes. And it's going to be another run to the left to Rydberg. And same thing, Rydberg, he just stays patient behind his blockers. And then once he sees the hole, he's pushing upfield. And the Broncos, you'd think they'd be able to sniff out the play after 3 in a row now. Because it's been the same play every time. And that's going to be another Crosby-Ironton Rangers first down. 1st and 10 on the 14-yard line. Crosby-Ironton. Oh, and that's going to be a false start by Crosby-Ironton. So hopefully this doesn't slow down their momentum. I saw 2 of the running backs in the backfield shift just a little. It looks like they were trying to go for the double count to get the Broncos to jump. And probably getting a little too anxious, a little too jumpy now that they're finding this momentum, driving down the field. So now we're looking at 9 minutes and 20 seconds left in quarter number 3. Broncos still leading 24-0, but Rangers, they're knocking on the door. They're still in the red zone on the 19-yard line in Bronco territory. And we're going to get a quick whistle blown as they had to readjust the football. So 1st and 15 after the false start. Crosby-Ironton, they're going to go under center. Same formation, and this is indeed going to be another run to the left to Evan Rydberg, and he's going to be stopped after a quick 5-yard gain. So now 2nd and 9. Maybe 2nd and 7, actually. So that would be an 8-yard gain for Rydberg. And so now it is Crosby-Ironton. And they're going to keep the same formation. So you'd think the Broncos, they're going to realize it's going to be a run to the left to Rydberg, because that's what's been working for them. It is indeed a run to the left to Rydberg. And he's going to be swallowed up after a short, I'm thinking 2, maybe 3-yard gain. So now 3rd and medium to go in the Bronco red zone. Clock is ticking. Less than 8.5 minutes left in quarter number 3. Broncos leading, hoping to keep a goose egg, trying to keep the shutout alive for this drive for the Rangers. And they're going to bring some substitutions in. I think they're going to go into a shotgun formation now. Maybe try and air the ball out. Or no, they're actually going to go same formation as last time. They got one wide receiver out wide to the right. That is Henson. It's going to be a handoff. Oh, no, play action to Holmes, the quarterback. And he's going to cruise in for a Crosby-Ironton touchdown. They finally cracked the goose egg, getting their first points on the board. And that is a Rangers touchdown, 24-6 now on the scoreboard. Looks like the Broncos, they were thinking it was going to be that same run to the left to Rydberg. And that was some smart play calling by Searstad, the Rangers head coach. Going for the play action and just letting Holmes run it in himself. I remember Coach Searstad, he said so himself that Holmes is a quarterback he's got some legs on him. So he's going to want to run it in. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Under center. 2 out to the right. It's going to be sweep. And I think he's going to be just short. So that 2-point conversion attempt is no good. But hey, nice try. I like the play calling. They tried to go for a quick jet sweep to the tight end. But it was a Bronco, I think that was Emmett Olson, who ended up sniffing it out and stopped the play dead in its tracks. So now it's 24-6. Broncos leading here in quarter number 3. 7 minutes, 44 seconds left. This scoreboard update brought to you by PCA and CRMC, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center. And this is Augie Schmidt live from the Minnesota North College Press Box on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM, yourliveevent.com, and Skeeter 101.5 KFGI. We're going to have a quick 30 seconds, and then we'll be back after the break.
If If you own or manage a business, you know how important it is to have a banker who is more than just a banker. Hi, this is Chris Laszlo, Vice President and Business Banking Expert at Border Bank. If you don't currently bank at Border, we invite you to join our family of successful business customers. At Border, we care about your business as if it were our own. We are invested in your success and our community's success. We're Border Bank, your experienced and respected financial partners. Member FDIC.
And that's a short squib kick to the Broncos. And it is Zach Yuso picking it up, and he's carrying it down the field. He breaks one tackle, stumbling, and oh my gosh, Zach Yuso trying to break it to the house after picking up the squib. And he's going to be past midfield into Rangers territory. Broncos off to a solid field position to start this next drive. They were 3-and-out in the last one, and so they want to have a better start with this one, and Zach Yuso is the one picking up the momentum on that. But we do have a Ranger down on the field. Looked like he was just missing a shoe. And he's back up, so hey, he's okay. That's good. He's walking off. In fact, he's almost jogging off. That was number 44, Caleb Billman. Maybe he just lost a shoe. And, oh, man, Zach Yuso is not going to be happy about this. They actually placed him at the Broncos' 49-yard line. I'm guessing his knee was down before he crossed midfield. So Broncos set 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line. 2 running backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right. Carter Line on an island to the left. Swenson looks like he's going under center. Kane Thompson at the fullback behind Swenson. Carson Crandall in the backfield. Zach Yuso motioned inward. It's going to be a sweep to the right to Crandall, and I think that's going to be a block in the back or a holding penalty against the Broncos, as I see that the referee kind of getting some air underneath that flag. So that's going to be a flag against the Broncos. I'm assuming holding, unless he calls block in the back. Either way, that's still going to be a loss of 5 for International Falls. And as always, these penalties just killing momentum for both sides. So we're going to get not sure where the referee is going with the football. And it is a holding penalty that is called. So 7 minutes, 30 seconds left in quarter number 3. Broncos looking at a 1st and 20 after the penalty flag. So they get a reset start on 1st down. Trips to the left. Swenson snaps it. Quick snap. Screen pass to Yuso. But he doesn't have the blocks, and he's going to be wrapped up just behind the line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss. That was number 66 of Crosby. Martin Strum getting the wrap up for the loss. So now 2nd and 12 for the Broncos. Then they're needing to find that momentum that they had earlier. They need to keep that swagger. They can't just lose after a penalty. They're going trips to the right. Carter Line alone to the left. Clock ticking. Hayden Swenson back in shotgun formation. Carson Crandall to his right. Snaps it. Fakes the handoff. He throws it quick to Zach Yuso. And Zach Yuso, that's why you're told to catch with your hands, not with your chest, because it bounced off Zach Yuso's shoulder. Could have been picked off by a Crosby defender if someone was able to get there in time. And so that's going to be an incompletion after the drop by Yuso. Swenson trying to get just a quick pass in the middle to one of his playmakers. So now we're looking at a 3rd and 20, maybe 3rd and 21. Not 3rd and 20. Trips to the right. Carter Line alone to the left. Carson Crandall to the right of Swenson. Snaps it. It's going to be a quick. Looks like they were trying to go for the hook and ladder, but that was read like a book. Number 21 making the play. Michael Anderson making sure Carter Line can't get the catch. So now that is another incompletion for the Broncos offense, and they are just struggling to find that mojo that they had earlier in the game. Swenson back to punt on the 4th and long ways to go. There's the snap. Swenson, he's going to send it high in the sky. Let's see if he gets the bounce. He does indeed. And that's going to be down a little before the 35-yard line. We'll say it's at the 34-yard line. As I assume the clock was supposed to be ticking on the punt. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Crosby-Ironton Rangers. They're going to be set at their own 34-yard line, and it looks like there was a flag on the play. A flag against the Broncos. And I hate to say it because, you know, I'd like to give the benefit of the doubt to the referees, but there's been a lot of confusing calls by these refs. So, Rangers, under center. It's going to be a handoff to the right to Rydberg, who started to find his mojo, but he's going to be swamped at the line of scrimmage, just able to get a 1-yard gain for the Rangers. So, they're going to be 2nd and long with 9 yards to go till the first down. Maybe 2nd and 8. So, clock ticking, less than 6.5 minutes in quarter number 3. They're going under center, wing to the left, one lone receiver to the right. That is handoff to the left to Rydberg, and he's going to trip up and go right into the waiting arms of Carson Crandall. So that's going to be a 3rd down with short yardage to go now, maybe, or medium yardage to go. 3rd and 5 after the gain. And Crosby-Ironton trying to pick off where they left off after the last drive, where they able to run it all the way down the field for a touchdown. They're going to go one receiver to the left, wing to the left, and almost fumbling the snap. And Rydberg, he's going to drop and be down just before the first down marker. So that's going to be a 4th and 1 yard to go, maybe inches. So 4th and short, and I do believe that Crosby-Ironton are going to go for it on 4th down. They're going tight formation. One receiver out to the right. That is number 1, Henson. And it's a handoff to the left to Rydberg. And Rydberg, he finds open space. And Rydberg, he's breaking it down the field to the 10, 20, 10. And that is Evan Rydberg with the Rangers touchdown. Taking it all the way to the house from their own. That is a 56-yard rushing touchdown for Evan Rydberg. And now we have a 24-12 game here in quarter number 3. Less than 5 minutes left, and the Broncos, they just haven't been able to get back on that horse that they were on in quarter 1. Because now we're looking at a potential 1-possession game. Because yes, Crosby-Ironton, they are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Holmes under center. And looks like the snap is going to be a run to the left to Rydberg. Might as well give it back to your workhorse. And I think he's no good. Just short of the end zone. So that is going to be 24-12. PCA and CRMC, your sponsors for that scoreboard update. Broncos offense, they need to get a score on this next upcoming drive, or else they're going to be handing this game back to the Rangers. So Rangers, they're going to get their next kickoff, and we're going to have a quick 30-second break, and then we'll be back to resume quarter number 3, less than 5 minutes, 4:53 left, 24-12, Broncos in the lead, but Rangers starting to crawl back.
At Falls Lumber Company's Design Center, we help you find the right countertop for your project and budget. Options are endless with laminates, corian, quartz, including Cambria and granite. We don't stop there. Falls Lumber Company will be there for you through the entire process, selection to installation on both sides of the border. Falls Lumber Company's Design Center. Experience it today.
Welcome back to the Rainy River, Minnesota North College Press Box on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. Christian Williams getting ready to kick it off to the Broncos. He's going to kick it deep this time, straight into the arms of Zach Yuso. He's going to carry it out to the left. He's going to get a solid return just past the 40. He's going to be down at the Broncos' 42-yard line after the return. So Broncos offense, they've had a very sluggish start to the quarter. They would get some solid gains, but then it would be a penalty that would either bring them right back or they would be just shooting themselves in the foot and just absolutely destroy their own momentum. So now the Broncos, they need to find that mojo once again. They're at their own 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Trips to the right. Carson Crandall lined up to the right of Swenson. Broncos, it's going to be a run to the left to Crandall. Crandall making a couple cuts, trying to run it up the middle, and he's going to get a short 4-yard gain for 2nd and 6. Clock ticking here in quarter number 3. Broncos with only a 2-possession lead over the Crosby-Ironton Rangers. And they're needing to get another touchdown here to keep it out of reach of the away team. They're going to go trips to the right once more. Carson Crandall once again, line to the right of Swenson. Snaps it. It's going to be another handoff to Crandall. Crandall finding space. He's open to the right. And Crandall running backwards for a second. And after running sideways for a long time, he finally gets past. And that is going to be an International Falls Broncos first down, brought to you by Pizza Ranch. What a play by the kid, Carson Crandall. Oh, my gosh. And that's the big plays that the Broncos are needing. And they need to keep that momentum going if they want to keep themselves leading this game. And I think Crandall was tackled out of bounds just past the first down mark at the Rangers' 45-yard line. Or no, he was still in bounds when he was tackled. It's going to be another handoff to Crandall to the left. He's going to take it up the field, and that's going to be a short gain this time. It's going to be maybe 3 yards, maybe 4 if the referees are generous. Either way, that is 2nd and almost medium to go. So Broncos 2nd and 7 after the short run by Carson Crandall. They're going to go trips to the left. Carter Lyon on the outside. Landon Budrus in the slot. And Zach Yuso in the near slot. Torrance Thompson on an island to the right. Shotgun. Carson Crandall moves to the left of Swenson. Hikes it. And Swenson decides to keep it. He's running to the left. Now he's trying to find some open space. Breaks one tackle, and he's going to push forward. And it's going to be another short gain. But, hey, that's looking like maybe a 4-yard gain. So now going to maybe 6 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and maybe short, maybe 4 yards. Broncos continuing to drive the ball up the field, but they're going to need one major play in order to keep this drive going for themselves. They do not want to have to punt it for a 3rd time in quarter number 3. Swenson drops back for the pass. Quick screen to Zach Yuso, and he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield by number 44, Caleb Billman, reading the play like a book and getting the stop. And that's where I feel like the Broncos play caller maybe needs to try and go for that fake screen deep pass. And that's going to be a holding penalty against the Broncos. That's going to take them back. So they're going to repeat 3rd down. So they're going to get another shot instead of just a 4th and short. But they're going to have a longer ways to go now on 3rd down after the holding penalty. So now it is 3rd and 13 to go for the International Falls Broncos. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left. They're going trips to the right. Clock is ticking. Swenson drops back for the pass. It's going to be a quick pass to the right to Carson Crandall, and he's tripped up in the backfield. That is, once again, number 44 of the Rangers, Caleb Billman with a tackle for loss. Solid heads-up play by the defense. And Broncos, what looks like an impressive drive, ends up becoming a dud because of penalties. And where's the discipline, you guys? Come on. I'm not upset. I'm just a little disappointed. So it's going to be 4th down and long to go. Broncos looking like maybe going for it, or I'm assuming it's going to be a fake play punt. Nope, Hayden Swenson going back for the punt. The Rangers send back number 3, McLean, to return. And Broncos just hoping to pin them back a couple yards. And they're going to down it. That's going to be at the Rangers' 22-yard line, maybe 23. So 1 minute, 31 seconds left in quarter number 3. Rangers already scoring 2 touchdowns here in quarter number 3, and maybe going to try and go for a 3rd touchdown to continue the major comeback that they've started and hoping to finish here in quarter number 3. International Falls Broncos defense kind of struggling here. They're going to go under center, tight end to the left, 1 wide receiver out to the right. That is Henson. It's a handoff once again to Rydberg. Oh, no, it's actually bootleg out to the left. Holmes kept it. And he's going to try and get to the outside, but he's going to be pushed out of bounds by a Bronco. So Holmes, he's going to be out. That's going to be a loss of 2 after the bootleg by Henson. So 1 minute, 22 seconds left on the clock. They're once again going under center. Henson out to the right. Holmes under center. They got a wing to the left. Rangers, I'm assuming. I feel like that snap could have been a false start or even an offsides, but Rydberg, he's going to run it up the middle, and he's going to be swallowed by a bunch of Bronco defenders. That it was the play that the Rangers, they ran, I think, 3 times in a row, actually, and were able to drive it down the field. So Broncos defense, they're really needing to make some big adjustments here. As less than a minute left, clock is ticking for the Rangers, 3rd and 10 to go. We're going to see if they decide to keep it on the ground or go in the air in this upcoming next play. So clock is still technically on their side, but they are still down by 2 possessions. They're going to go, now they're going to keep that same formation, but flip it now. 1 receiver out to the left. It's going to be a handoff to the right to Rydberg, and he's going to get a maybe 4-yard gain, but that's not going to be enough for the 1st down. So make it 4th down and 7 to go for the Rangers. Broncos getting their first 3 and out of the 2nd half. And so we're going to see if they go for it. They're letting the clock tick. Well, maybe they're going to let it go into quarter number 4. And yes, they are indeed going to just let the clock run and tick and tick and tick all the way quarter number 4. The score currently 24-12. Rangers trying to climb back and make a huge comeback against the undefeated International Falls Broncos. Broncos offense really trying to regain that mojo, but they just can't seem to get their footing. It's always just big penalties that lead to killing their drives, and so they need to try and recover as they enter quarter number 4. They can't give up a 3 to 4 possession lead. And so, hey, going into quarter number 4, we are live from the Rainy River, Minnesota North College Press Box on Lakes Country 104.1, KSTM, and YourLiveEvent.com, and Skeeter 101.5, KFGI. We're getting ready. Quarter number 5 just underway. The potential final quarter of this Friday Night Lights matchup between the home team, International Falls Broncos, trying to keep their winning streak alive, their first 4-0 start since 2005. And the Crosby-Ironton Rangers trying to get their first win of the season. They had 2 really tough, close games to start the season. And now they're going punt formation. Carson Crandall back to return for the Broncos here in quarter number 4. What will possibly be the last 12 minutes of this game. Broncos offense, like I said, they have to score on this next drive. This is very important and pertinent for them to score on this next drive. Punting for the Rangers, number 20, Ethan Millsop. His brother had a sack from the defense line, and that's just going to let it bounce. Solid bounce from Millsop, but it looks like it's going to almost roll out of bounds, so that's going to be down at the Bronco 36-yard line. They'll get it 1st and 10. And Broncos offense hoping to get that big drive in the second half. I hate to say it, Broncos, they've been shut out. They got shut out in quarter number 3. And now they're looking to get their first points of half number 2. Score is 24-12. PCA and CRMC, your sponsors for these updates. Broncos, they're going to go shotgun formation. 2 to the right. Pistol formation. Kane Thompson in a wing. It's going to hand off. No, it's going to be a reverse to Zach Yuso. Zach Yuso out to the left, but he's going to be wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. That play goes nowhere for the Broncos. And so International Falls Broncos, they're going to, that's going to get 2 yards on the play. Broncos, they try to start quarter number 1 hot with a reverse to Yuso. They were able to score on that play against Wasabi East a couple weeks ago. So now they're going 2 by 2. Carson Crandall to the left of Swenson. Clock is ticking. Broncos looking at a 2nd and 8. It's going to be a handoff to Crandall. And he's going to take it up the field. Carson Crandall, he's going to take that play 15 yards up the field, and that's going to be a Bronco first down, brought to you by Pizza Ranch. I haven't been able to make that call in a while. So, hey, Broncos offense needed to keep this momentum, though, which means don't get a holding penalty. Oh, my goodness. It has always been a holding penalty that brings them back after big plays. And I hate it when Madden does that, and I hate it even more when that happens in real life. So Broncos offense needing to keep this momentum. 2 by 2 once more. Carson Crandall to the left of Swenson. Shotgun formation. Swenson snaps it. Quick pass. It's going to be fake screen. And Swenson wrapped up in the backfield. That was number 54 getting the sack. His 2nd sack of the night. Jairus Millsop. This Bronco offensive line needing to give Swenson more time so that he can, because it looked like they were going for the fake screen pass to Zach Yuso and throwing it deep to Torrin Thompson. So now we're looking at 2nd and 16 after the sack by Millsop. Broncos going trips to the right. Carter line in an island to the left. It's going to be a quick pass to Zach Yuso. And he's going to be wrapped up quickly, but that's going to be a nice gain for the Broncos, putting them at 3rd and now short to go here in quarter number 4. And great heads-up play, great catch by Zach Yuso. And Broncos, they need to get a first down right here and keep this drive alive. 3rd and 2 to go, 2 by 2 formation. Swenson trying to get the D-line to jump. They're not budging, though. Snaps it, fakes the handoff. Landon Budrus, and I think he's going to be just short of a first down. That's going to be 4th and inches. Screen pass to the left, attempted to Landon Budrus, and he was able to get the catch, and he got a solid 2-yard gain, but it wasn't enough for the first down as he is stopped by the defense. Landon Budrus needing to keep his head up and try and get up the field sooner. So now we're looking at 4th and 1 to go. Broncos offense needing to get the first down, keep this drive going for themselves. They need to get a scoring drive right now because that's the only way that they're going to keep Crosby-Ironton out of the play. Hayden Swenson going under center, and he might get the first down on the QB sneak. And I think it's going to be enough. And they're going to say no good, short. So that's going to be Crosby-Ironton forcing the turnover on downs. So Crosby-Ironton, after getting the turnover on downs against the Broncos, they're going to get it 1st and 10 on their own 36-yard line. Broncos defense, they have yet to. They've only gotten 3 and out against the Crosby-Ironton offense. They go 2 running backs, wing to the left, 1 receiver to the right. It's handoff to the left to Rydberg, their workhorse, and he's going to take it up the field for a positive gain of about 4 yards, and that's going to be a flag thrown by the referee. And that's a personal foul against the Broncos. What are you doing? Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Broncos. And so I don't know what. Who was it against? What happened? What? They're calling it. So that's going to be a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Broncos, leading to an automatic first down for Crosby-Ironton. This first down brought to you by Pizza Ranch, and this Broncos team just still shooting themselves in the foot. I don't know what they're doing, what they're thinking. Why would you do that? What is going on? Crosby-Ironton, they're going to go wing to the left. It's going to be a run to the left to Evan Rydberg. Holmes under center. 9 minutes, 3 seconds left. Holmes. It's going to be a hand up to the fullback, actually. That is J.J. Lang, and he's going to be wrapped up. Bronco defender jumping on his back, making sure he's down at the line of scrimmage. So that's going to be 2nd and 10 after no gain on the play for Crosby-Ironton. And I need to stay patient, but this Bronco team, I don't know what they're doing out there. They just keep making these bad mistakes. These penalties are what's keeping them from blowing out this game. Crosby-Ironton keeping the same formation as last time. Wing to the left. 2 running backs in the backfield. 2nd and 9. It's going to be a handoff to the left to Rydberg. He's going to break to the outside. And Rydberg, he's going to get a solid gain of about 9 yards. He's going to be just short of the first down. So that's going to be 3rd and 1 to go for Crosby-Ironton. Broncos defense needing a huge stop here. They need to force the 4th down, and then they need to get the stop on 4th down. Same formation, I'm assuming, run to the left to Rydberg. And hey, my prediction is indeed correct. Rydberg cuts back to the inside. He's finding open space, and he's going to be tripped up but not before getting a Rangers first down on the play after a 5-yard gain. That first down, as always, brought to you by Pizza Ranch. Baxter and Little Falls Buffet your way. Pizza Ranch. Clock is ticking. First down on the Broncos' 30-yard line. And the Rangers, they're just shaving the clock away. They're trying to get back. This is a 2-possession game. They're going to go same formation as last time. I wonder what it's going to be. Possibly a run to Rydberg. And it's going to be a toss to the left to Rydberg. And he finds open space. No one left. He's breaking another tackle. And I saw a Bronco try and push him out of bounds. You wrap him up. What are you doing? And that's going to be a Crosby-Ironton touchdown? Crosby-Ironton touchdown. And now we have a 1-possession game. And, of course, Crosby-Ironton, they're going to go for the 2-point conversion attempt. So that way, all they need is a touchdown to win this game and complete the comeback here in quarter number 4. 7 minutes, 11 seconds left. Crosby-Ironton breaks the huddle. And it is going to be the exact same formation as the previous attempts. They need to watch the bootleg, though. Crosby-Ironton. It's going to be a run to the left to Rydberg, and he's going to take it into the end zone. That is going to be a Crosby-Ironton 2-point conversion attempt. Good. So now we have a 24-20 game here, ladies and gentlemen. Crosby-Ironton crawling back from and trying to make a comeback here in quarter number 4. Broncos offense been shut out the entire half so far. And hey, this is a PCA and CRMC scoreboard update. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring. We're going to have a quick 30-second break, and we'll be back here on Lakes Country 104.1, KSDM, YourLiveEvent.com, and Skeeter 101.5, KFGI. We'll be back.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
We're about to see if Crosby-Ironton puts it in the hands of their defense, getting a stop, and it's going to be a deep kick to Carson Crandall. Muffs it. He picks it back up. And Carson Crandall breaks it. He finds open space. He's taking it to the 30, to the 20. Carson Crandall is going to go all the way. Carson Crandall gets the touchdown on the kick return. Oh my God. Carson Crandall putting the Broncos back on top, keeping it out of the hands of the Crosby-Ironton Rangers. Oh my God! Carson Crandall on the kick return touchdown. Oh my gosh. What just happened? My blood sugar went through the roof on that play. Broncos now with a 30-20 lead, and they need to get either the 2-point conversion or looks like they're not going to go for the field goal. They're going for a 2-point conversion to keep it as a 2-possession game. Referees switching out the footballs. Broncos, they're going to go a tight 2-by-2 formation. Crandall to the left of Swenson. Swenson drops back for the pass, and he throws it. Nope, he's scrambling to the right. Throws it up. Landon Budress, and for the 2-point conversion. Great high-point play by Landon Budress. Coach Edisad said he was wanting to call his number, and he did indeed. But the Broncos, here's the thing. Their defense need to keep their head on a swivel. They've allowed for a moment, they went 3 touchdowns unanswered in the third and fourth quarter. And now, the Broncos keeping a 2-possession lead, but there's a little under 7 minutes left, though, in quarter number 4. Broncos defense, they need to lock in right now. They've been allowing way too many penalties. I hate to admit it, slight bias. I'm here, I'm working for the home team here, but what a great effort by the Rangers and their offense, and especially their defense. And you know what? I had a feeling it was going to be special teams who was going to win this game, because special teams has been very iffy on both sides of the ball. And Carson Crandall, great return. Logan Nordby getting ready to kick it off. Back deep to return for the Rangers. Number 3, McLean, as well as number 24, Hafner, and number 1, Henson. Here in quarter number 4, there's the whistle to signal. Nordby, he's going to kick it deep, and that's going to be number 24, Hafner, returning. He's going to take it out to the right. He tries to break one tackle, but he is wrapped up by number 55 of the Broncos. That is the linebacker who's been getting some reps in today's game, Nick Schultz. And so that is going to be 1st and 10 for the Rangers, set at their own 25-yard line after the return. They're going to go under center. Same formation that they ran. 2 running backs in the backfield, wing to the left and tight end to the left. 1 receiver out to the right. It's going to be a handoff to the left to Rydberg, who has been the workhorse, who's been trying to keep this Rangers offense, this Rangers team in the game, as he scored all 3 of the touchdowns in this second half. So Rangers looking at a 2nd and 9. Broncos defense, they're finally kind of looking like their first half selves, getting a stop at the line of scrimmage. And this is where the game's going to be won, is in the trenches. As they keep that same formation, it's probably going to be snap is fumbled! And I think Holmes was able to, wait, no, the fumble was recovered by the National Falls Broncos. That was number 12, Caden Corpy, recovering the fumbled snap, and the Rangers lose it. And number 54, Millsop of the Rangers, spiking the football in anger, and that is going to be an extra 15 yards added on for the Broncos for the unsportsmanlike conduct. And Millsop, I get it, man. You're heated. You think you had the ball, but you can't be doing that, man. You cannot be doing that. I get it. It is a close game. That is an absolute huge game changer. But you cannot be doing that. You just cost your team, and he is still heated. And it looks like that's going to be another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, this time against the Rangers head coach, who was probably having a few words with the ref. And I hate to say it because, it was looking like such a great game, and the Rangers, they were doing a great job getting themselves back in it. But now it's the Rangers having their turn at shooting themselves in the foot with these penalties. That's going to be another personal foul against the Rangers. And so that's going to add some more yards onto the play. And this Rangers team, this Crosby-Ironton team kind of just collapsing in this second half of quarter number 4. And you hate to see it, man. It was looking like such a great game, and you don't want the game to be decided like this, but it was something that the Broncos were suffering from as well. And so now it's like the rules have reversed. So now the Broncos, they're going to be set first and goal on the Rangers' 5-yard line. And so Broncos, they're in scoring territory here. 2 receivers out to the right, 2 to the left. Crandall to the left of Swenson. He snaps it. It's a handoff to Crandall. And Crandall, he's going to try and run up the field for a tough, short goal line gain. And Millsop, a little aggressive getting up there. Someone needs to keep him in check because he was the one who had the penalty earlier that led to the Broncos gaining the yards. And I get he's fired up. That is great to be fired up. But you need to be careful. You need to stay level-headed in these situations. Speaking from experience, Broncos, they're going to bring in Kane Thompson. Looks like they're going to go fullback, running back concepts. Clock is ticking here in quarter number 4. Broncos still in goal line territory, ball on the 4-yard line, 32-20. Broncos in the lead. PCA and CRMC, your sponsors for these scoreboard updates. And it's going to be another handoff to Crandall, who runs it up the middle. And he doesn't yet break the plane. That's just going to be another short gain for the kid. 5 minutes left. 3rd and goal for the Broncos. So shout out to this Crosby-Ironton defensive line, really trying to hold out on the goal line, trying to win in the trenches, because that's going to be the best way to shut out this Bronco team. But they also need to be careful because they are definitely in field goal range of Landon Budress, the Broncos kicker, wearing number 88. And it looks like Coach Edistad trying to shave down the clock. They're going to go pistol formation. Kane Thompson to the right of Swenson. 2 receivers to the right. And it's going to be a handoff. No! Swenson, he keeps it, but he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield. And so that's going to be a loss for the Broncos. So it's going to be 4th down. Clock still ticking. Less than 4 minutes left here in quarter number 4. And I do think the Broncos are going to go for the field goal attempt, which will still leave it as a 2-possession game for Crosby-Ironton. Clock is ticking. We're going to see, I'm assuming Coach Edistad is going to call a timeout. They're trying to take away as much time from this Crosby-Ironton team as possible. And there is the timeout called by Coach Edestad of the Broncos. This timeout brought to you by Service Master of International Falls. For a home that is professionally cleaned all year round, you can call Service Master at 218-283-4475. Todd and Gretchen, guess what? They're going to take great care of you. And hey, we're going to have a quick 30 seconds as we get ready for the upcoming. I very much think it's safe to assume Landon Budrus is going to be kicking it in this upcoming 4th and goal attempt. Unless the Broncos decide to be daring, but they need to be careful if they do decide to be daring. Granted, they'll have great field possession in this situation. But we're going to see what the Broncos decide on. Put it in the, I guess, not the hands, but the feet of your kicker. Or put it in the hands of your quarterback, Swenson. Carson Crandall giving this Broncos team a huge break with that kick return touchdown. Keeping it out of reach of the Crosby-Ironton team. Crosby-Ironton, their defense takes to the field. Caleb Billman and Jairus Millsop trying to fire up the defense on the field. And it is going to be a field goal attempt for the Broncos. This is going to be a 14-yard attempt by Budrus. Oh, wait, no, they go for the fake? It's a fake! And that's Torrin Thompson with the touchdown catch! They fake it from the goal line! Landon Budrus, hey, he is the backup quarterback for this Broncos team. A direct snap straight to Budrus, throws it to Torrin Thompson, who gets the catch in the end zone. Broncos bump up their lead now, 38-20. Trying to keep this game well out of reach of Crosby-Ironton, and I'm assuming they're going to go for an actual field goal attempt right here. But what a play by Coach Edestad with the fake field goal. That was absolutely ballsy. No other way to describe it. But wow. So 38-20, Broncos trying to keep this as a 3-possession lead for themselves, and that is up and good. Landon Budrus, perfect, not just on his kicks, but with his fake field goal attempts. Landon Budrus, give the kid his flowers. Coach Edestad said he wanted to call his number. He's got a 2-point conversion catch. He's got a touchdown pass, and he's perfect on his field goal attempt. So hey, Broncos, they're going to get ready to kick for the upcoming kickoff. Less than 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. 3 minutes, 28 seconds left in quarter number 4. We're going to have a quick 30 seconds. We'll be back on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM, yourliveevent.com. And while I was looking away, there was a unsportsmanlike conduct called against Crosby-Ironton, and a player was just ejected, I think. What? A Crosby-Ironton player, I think, was just thrown out of the game. And so I think that's going to be added onto the kickoff, but this has been a very, very ugly second half for both teams. Broncos almost giving up a huge 24-0 lead, and then Crosby-Ironton just collapsing in quarter number 4. I see, oh, it was the coach. It was Coach Searstad who was ejected from the game. And, oh my gosh, this. So, Coach Searstad of the Crosby-Ironton Rangers was ejected from the game after his second unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And so that's going to be added onto the kickoff. So Logan Nordby, he's going to be kicking from the Rangers' 45-yard line. So we're going to see if they're going to try and go for the touchback or what the plan is for this upcoming field goal. But I feel bad for Coach Searstad. I do. He's feeling passionate for the game. It was a tight game. It was really high stakes situation. But you gotta this even goes for the coaches. Gotta keep a level head, and that's gonna go out of the end zone. So touchback for Logan Nordby, his first touchback of the season, I believe. And now it's gonna be set at the Rangers' 20-yard line after the touchback. Broncos defense hoping to keep the Rangers out of this one. 3 minutes, 28 seconds left in quarter number 4. And this has been, this fourth quarter has been interesting, to say the least. I have no other way of describing it. It has been very interesting. It has been very chippy for sure. And so, defense, they're going to go under center for Holmes. Rydberg in the backfield. The workhorse, they're probably going to give it to the workhorse. No, play action, throws it deep, and that's going to be a Bronco almost interception. Carter Lyon on the tip play. That pass was intended for number 2, Jacob English, the tight end, but he was in double coverage, and it was a little over his head, so unable to bring it in, and he was frustrated after that incompletion. So 2nd and 10 now for Crosby-Ironton, needing big plays in order to try and come back in this one. And I mean try. So they're going to go Holmes under center, one receiver out to the right. That is Henson to the right. Wing to the left. It's going to be a handoff to the left to Rydberg. Rydberg breaks the outside. He's finding open space. Rydberg, he's already got the first down. He's breaking another tackle. And oh my gosh! Huge hit by number 55, Nick Schultz of the International Falls Broncos. Oh my gosh! Laying the boom, and Rydberg, he's not getting up. He's still down, and I hope the kid is okay. We're gonna have a quick injury timeout. We're gonna go into a break, and we'll be back after a minute here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM, yourliveevent.com, Skeeter 101.5 KFGI. We'll be back after a minute.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer our local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sport guidance. Their advanced concussion management program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year.
Do your high-rate credit cards have you feeling lost? Find yourself a lower rate and roll your balances over to a new card. TrueStar Federal Credit Union now provides an in-house credit card. Our truly rewarding credit card offers competitive rates, a rewards program, fraud monitoring, digital wallet, and much more. For more information or to get started, visit your local branch, our website, or the mobile app. Brighter banking at TrueStar. Subject to credit approval. Restrictions may apply. Insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome back to the Rainy River Minnesota North College Press Box on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. Start your voyage at the Rainy River campus. Your future awaits you right here in your own backyard. Rainy River Minnesota North College, 218-598-9300. I am very, very relieved to say that that Evan Rydberg of the Rangers, he was able to get up and he was able to walk to the sideline of his own strength. I do think he's probably going to have to go. It is very likely that he might have suffered a concussion from that play. You hate to see it because he was doing so good. He was chugging along down the field. He was a big asset for this offense. Now it's going to be number 32, J.J. Lang, in the backfield. And at the tailback position. It's going to be rolls out, and good job. And that is a very questionable penalty. I hate to say it. Wyatt Holmes hit as he was thrown, but the referee ended up throwing the flag, and I'm assuming it's going to be called a roughing the passer penalty. And I'm sorry, but that was questionable. That was like, yeah, it's going to be roughing the passer, automatic first down for the Rangers, and I'm sorry, this has been such an ugly fourth quarter. Fourth quarter alone, this things have been ugly. We had an ejection. We have a player who's out, and yeah, J.J. Lang back in the tailback formation. Wing and tight end to the left, one receiver out to the right. It is Hansen. It's going to be a run to the left to Lang. Lang, he's going to push forward, and Jackson Krotzka kind of piggybacking off of on Lang to take him down, and that's going to be a solid 9-yard gain for the tailback. Or an 8-yard gain. So 2nd and 2 for the Rangers here in quarter number 4, hoping to just continue putting points on the board. Just trying to inch a little closer. It's going to be a run to the left to, I think that was Rydberg returning to the field. Yep, that was Evan Rydberg. So glad to see him back on the field. I am very, very glad that the kid returned to the field. And Crosby-Ironton going to call a timeout. That is their first timeout of the second half. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left here in quarter number 4. They're looking at a first down, 10 to go. And, hey, that first down is brought to you by Pizza Ranch. Baxter and Little Falls Buffet Your Way, Pizza Ranch. They are set at the Bronco 24-yard line, pushing down the field, hoping to get a score and just try and get this game a little closer. It is a little more than a 2-possession game. They are needing some huge, huge plays, and so they need to be very, very cautious with these running plays that they've been doing, especially back-to-back, too. Like, I understand if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but at the same time, you have 2 minutes left, and you're down by 19. So you need to make some huge plays if you want to come back in this one. So we're going to see what happens as Broncos defense taking the field once more. Shout out to ServiceMaster, your sponsor for these timeouts. Crosby-Ironton breaks the huddle. The Rangers taken to the field. We'll see what the Rangers offense plans to run. They're going to go same formation. English and Andrew Taylor, the 2 tight ends to the left. Rydberg, your tailback in the backfield, is going to be a run. Nope, play action pass. Quick throw, and that's Kingston. Gene on the coverage, but that's going to be a passing touchdown to number 3, Eldon McLean, who's able to get the catch. And there is another flag on the play. You have got to be kidding me. So we're going to see who the flag is against. I don't know which quarter had more flags, the second or the fourth. All right, I guess they're not going to call the penalty. I could have sworn I saw a flag, but Masabi Range going for the 2-point conversion. Holmes under center. And it's going to be a run to the left to Rydberg. And Rydberg, he's going to be stopped just short. No, they're going to say he's in, so that's going to be 2-point conversion good. So now 39-28, an 11-point game for the Rangers. But there is a Ranger down on the field in the end zone. So we're going to take a quick moment for injuries. So, hey, we're going to take a quick minute here on Lakes Country 104.1, KSCM, and YourLiveEvent.com, and Skeeter 101.5 KFGI.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
If you own or manage a business, you know how important it is to have a banker who is more than just a banker. Hi, this is Chris Laszlo, Vice President and Business Banking Expert at Border Bank. If you don't currently bank at Border, we invite you to join our family of successful business customers. At Border, we care about your business as if it were our own. We are invested in your success and our community's success. We're Border Bank, your experienced and respected financial partners. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Rainy River, Minnesota North College Press Box on Lakes Country 104.1, KSCM, YourLiveEvent.com, and Skeeter 101.5 KFGI Crosby. And, yep, it is going to be an onside attempt by the Crosby kicker, Ethan Millsop. And it's going to go straight into the lap of a Bronco returner. And that's going to be Bronco and a point. Oh, that was a flop. I saw a Crosby-Ironton player end up flopping after a push. And so I think that's going to be a penalty against the Broncos. after the onside recovery. And so I think that's going to be going backwards. Either way, despite it being a personal foul, I think it's just going to take 4 kneel downs, and that's going to be the game. But I'd love to be happy for the Broncos for winning this game and keeping an undefeated streak going. But this game was ugly. This game was, especially in that second half, and it was ugly on both sides of the ball. Both Crosby-Ironton and International Falls Broncos just, I get it. It's a gritty game. It's a close game. You're playing with a lot of grit and a lot of pressure, because Crosby-Ironton, they want to get their, I keep stressing it, they want to get their first win of the season. International Falls Broncos, it looks like they're not going to go for the kneel. Instead, they're going to go shotgun formation, 2 running backs in the backfield. Swenson snaps it, hands off to Carson Crandall out to the left, and he's going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And so it's going to be second down. And I'm wondering if Crosby-Ironton are going to use up their last 2 timeouts. Or I think Coach Edestad is trying to bait it, and yes, we are going to get a timeout called. That is the second timeout called by Crosby-Ironton. They have 1 left here in quarter number 4 of a very ugly quarter. I know I keep repeating myself, but I cannot stress it enough. This fourth quarter was just absolutely just super ugly. So I think it's safe to say the Broncos, they're probably going to come away with the win today, but it's not a pretty win, especially because they almost gave up a huge lead. They were up 24-0 at halftime, but then they allowed 3 back-to-back touchdowns by Rydberg. Shout out to Evan Rydberg, keeping his team in the game. And then it was a kick return touchdown by Carson Crandall that ended up putting the Broncos back up in the lead. And then it was a fumbled snap on the next Crosby-Ironton offensive drive that led to the Broncos scoring on a fake field goal. And then there was an ejection of Crosby-Ironton's head coach, Searstad. Shotgun formation, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Carson Crandall to the left of Swenson. And it's going to be a handoff. Crandall just trying to gain a couple yards, just trying to shave off the clock. That's going to be 3rd and 9 now for the Broncos. Timeout, of course, is called by Crosby-Ironton. That is their last timeout of the game, and that last timeout is brought to you by ServiceMaster of International Falls for the home that is professionally cleaned year-round. Call ServiceMaster at 218-283-4475. Todd and Gretchen, they're going to take great care of you. And so we have 1:33 left. Broncos, they are on a 3rd and 9 here in quarter number 4, and they need to get a first down in order to take the kneels and win and just come away with the win today. Up by 11 here in the quarter, and yeah, that was certainly a game. I will say that much. It was certainly a game. And hey, make sure you stay tuned afterwards for our post-game show. We're going to give away our Smart Money Play of the Game by Seth Jackson and Edward Jones, as well as the Enbridge I Bring the Energy Player of the Game, as well as the Big Deal T-shirt Player of the Game. So hey, stay tuned. I think I have some special selections, and I'm going to be picking from both sides of the field because, hey, I'm covering both teams here tonight, and I think there's plenty of players who deserve all kinds of love. Swenson, he's going to go under center. 2 running backs in the backfield. Crandall in the wing. Oh, Swenson fumbling the snap, and that's going to be recovered by the Rangers, I think. And fumble snap recovered by the Rangers. Hayden Swenson, though, he is still down on the field. Slow to get up. Looks like he's feeling his ribs. And so, hey, the Rangers, don't count them out yet. I'm not going to try and jinx anything for them, but we're looking at a 1st and 10 for the Rangers after the fumble recovery. They're set on the Broncos' 28-yard line. A minute 27 left to go. They are down by 11, though, so they need 2 touchdowns, 2 big touchdowns. They're going to go under center. Rydberg in the backfield. Tight end and a wing to the left. Lang, the fullback. It's going to be a toss to the left to Rydberg. And Rydberg tripped up, able to push forward for a 5-yard gain, and it's going to be hurry-up offense for the Rangers. So they're going to go 2nd and 3 on the play. Clock is still ticking. And we're going to get a timeout called by International Falls Broncos. They're going to use their second timeout of the game. Or actually, their second timeout of the game. And so a minute and 4 seconds left in quarter number 4. Broncos needing to keep the Rangers out of the end zone no matter what, or else that's going to put them in a 1-possession game. So far, they've kept it to a 2-possession game for a majority of it, but now the defense needs to step up. But here's the other thing, too. Both sides cannot have dumb penalties, because guess what? There's been a lot of dumb penalties on both sides, and this has been such a weird and such an ugly fourth quarter. And so, yeah. Broncos getting ready for 2nd and 3 to go. Rangers stepping out onto the field. They're going to go keeping the same formation. Wing and tight end to the left. Rydberg in the backfield. It is indeed going to be a play action sweep to the left to Rydberg. And, oh my gosh, Rydberg falling into a Falls coach. Hopefully no one got hurt on the play. They're both back up, which is great to see. But that's going to be a Crosby-Ironton first down, brought to you by Pizza Ranch, Baxter and Little Falls Buffet your way, Pizza Ranch. So, about a minute left as the clock stopped ticking after Rydberg went out of bounds. Crosby-Ironton, they are breaking the huddle. They have one receiver out wide to the right. Same formation. Receiver out to the right is McLean. Snaps it under center. Oh, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. Holmes had immediate pressure with Caden Corpy right in his face, and so he did a great job just throwing the ball away, just trying to not get the sack and have the clock ticking. So smart heads-up play. And Caden Corpy probably glad that he didn't call for another roughing the passer penalty. So now it's 2nd and 10, 55 seconds left. Here in quarter number 4, Crosby-Ironton just scraping away. They are putting Henson out alone to the right. Rydberg, the running back in the backfield. Tight end and wing to the left. English is your tight end. And that's going to be a jump. And that's going to be a false start called against Crosby-Ironton. And they're going to go back 5 yards. So they're not going to look at a 2nd and 15 on the play. And Crosby-Ironton, that is not what they needed right now as they're trying to make the comeback. Looks like Henson is going to be subbed out. They're going to bring in number 3, McLean, at receiver. And I think they're going to be keeping the same formation. So Crosby-Ironton, they break the huddle. McLean, the lone receiver to the right. English, as the tight end in the wing position, is Andrew Taylor. Rydberg in the backfield, fakes the handoff, and Holmes tries to throw it up, and that's going to be almost picked off, instead tipped away by the Broncos. That was Kingston Jean, almost with the pick for the Broncos. Instead, it's just going to be an incompletion. And the Rangers, they are so happy to not turn that one over. Now it's 3rd and 15. And almost 45 seconds left on the clock. Rangers needing a huge play here in quarter number 4 to try and just get back in the end zone. Just try and keep this lead smaller. Same formation. This time it is Henson to the right. Sweep to the left to Rydberg. and he's going to go out of bounds, and that's just going to be a short 5, maybe 6-yard gain. So 4th and 9 as he goes out of bounds. So I'm curious. I'm curious what the play call is going to be for this next upcoming 4th and long for the Rangers. They bring in number 3, McLean. McLean, lone receiver to the right. Rydberg as the tailback in the backfield. J.J. Lang, the fullback. Tight end and wing to the left. And it's going to be a fake toss. Try and go for the quick pass. And that's going to be a first down after the quick pass to number 2, Jacob English, the tight end. And now clock is hurry up offense for the Rangers. 39 seconds left on the clock. An 11-point deficit. And they're going to go under center. Holmes. He snaps it, and he's going to get the spike. So he spikes it with 30 seconds left on the clock, and that's going to be now 2nd and goal for the Rangers. I think Holmes, he just waited way too long to spike it. So 30 seconds left. 39-28 is the score. PCA and CRMC sponsoring your scoreboard update. Rangers at the goal line. And they're going to run it to Rydberg. And he's going to punch it in for the Rangers touchdown. So now 34-39 for the Rangers with 27 seconds on the clock. And so if they can get the 2-point conversion, that's going to put them at a 3-point game, and all they would need is a onside kick and then a big, big play to put this one into overtime. But they weren't able to get the last onside attempt, so now 2-point conversion attempt. It's going to be a run to the left to Rydberg. He cuts back to the inside, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. So now 39-36 is your score. Once again, PCA and CRMC is your sponsors for these updates. Broncos, of course, they're going to go hands team. 27 seconds left on the clock here in quarter number 4. And, man, these kids really just want to drag these games out, don't they? That's this is a very close one, people. So, Broncos, of course, it's going to be an onside attempt. You have to try. It is a 3-point game. You are right there knocking on the door of a huge comeback. And so we're going to see what happens next. Broncos hands team out on the field. And so all the Broncos need to do is recover this onside, or it looks like Rangers might go deep, but still keep your head on a swivel. It's going to be a low kick, and that is going to be Logan Nordby falling on the ball, and the Broncos, they're going to win it. It's just going to take one kneel down, and that's going to be the game for the International Falls Broncos. Getting the win here, avoiding the comeback for Crosby-Ironton, and man, what a game this was. It was a close one. Both teams just back and forth. Crosby-Ironton, so much credit to them for the efforts they put in to get back in this game and keep this game as a close one. And so Broncos getting ready. Swenson in victory formation. And there is the kneel down, and clock is going to tick here, and that's going to be the end of quarter number 4. Your International Falls Broncos, extend their record now to 5-0 on the season, and the Iron Range and the Crosby-Ironton Rangers are sadly going to drop to 0-5 on the season. But man, so much credit to these kids, man. Great effort by these players to try and get back in the game, try and get the huge comeback against the Broncos. And it was a very, very ugly fourth quarter, but man, these teams, they gave it their all on this game, and so much credit to them. Hey, we're going to get ready for her post-game show here, and so stay tuned as we got a couple of awards to give away. I'm going to bring a couple players into the press box with me, the Rainy River, her Minnesota North College press box, and then we'll be back live on Lake Central 104.1 KSDM. All right, we'll see you. We'll see you in a bit. We'll be back after a bit.
At Falls Lumber Company's Design Center, we help you find the right countertop for your project and budget. Options are endless with laminates, Corian, quartz, including Cambria and granite. We don't stop there. Falls Lumber Company will be there for you through the entire process, selection to installation on both sides of the border. Falls Lumber Company's Design Center. Experience it today.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer our local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sport guidance. Their advanced concussion management program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year.
Do your high-rate credit cards have you feeling lost? Find yourself a lower rate and roll your balances over to a new card. TrueStar Federal Credit Union now provides an in-house credit card. Our truly rewarding credit card offers competitive rates, a rewards program, fraud monitoring, digital wallet, and much more. For more information or to get started, visit your local branch, our website, or the mobile app. Brighter banking at TrueStar. Subject to credit approval. Restrictions may apply. Insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter line, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
If you own or manage a business, you know how important it is to have a banker who is more than just a banker. Hi, this is Chris Laszlo, Vice President and Business Banking Expert at Border Bank. If you don't currently bank at Border, we invite you to join our family of successful business customers. At Border, we care about your business as if it were our own. We are invested in your success and our community's success. We're Border Bank, your experienced and respected financial partners. Member FDIC.
At Falls Lumber Company's Design Center, we help you find the right countertop for your project and budget. Options are endless with laminates, Corian, quartz, including Cambria and granite. We don't stop there. Falls Lumber Company will be there for you through the entire process, selection to installation on both sides of the border. Falls Lumber Company's Design Center. Experience it today.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer our local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sport guidance. Their advanced concussion management program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year.
Do your high rate credit cards have you feeling lost? Find yourself a lower rate and roll your balances over to a new card. TrueStar Federal Credit Union now provides an in-house credit card. Our truly rewarding credit card offers competitive rates, a rewards program, fraud monitoring, digital wallet, and much more. For more information or to get started, visit your local branch, our website, or the mobile app. Brighter banking at TrueStar, subject to credit approval, restrictions may apply. Insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
If you own or manage a business, you know how important it is to have a banker who is more than just a banker. Hi, this is Chris Laszlo, Vice President and Business Banking Expert at Border Bank. If you don't currently bank at Border, we invite you to join our family of successful business customers. At Border, we care about your business as if it were our own. We are invested in your success and our community's success. We're Border Bank, your experienced and respected financial partners. Member FDIC.
At Falls Lumber Company's Design Center, we help you find the right countertop for your project and budget. Options are endless with laminates, Corian, quartz, including Cambria and granite. We don't stop there. Falls Lumber Company will be there for you through the entire process, selection to installation on both sides of the border. Falls Lumber Company's Design Center. Experience it today.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer our local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sport guidance. Their advanced concussion management program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year.
Do your high rate credit cards have you feeling lost? Find yourself a lower rate and roll your balances over to a new card. TrueStar Federal Credit Union now provides an in-house credit card. Our truly rewarding credit card offers competitive rates.
flat in the beginning, but came back after halftime, ready to go, and stuck it to them. And Evan really brought us through there. Our first touchdown really got us going, and then pulled it together in D2, and it just took off from there.
Evan, your jersey is looking very messy right now. Kind of just shows how much you were carrying the ball. And so for you, Strom, you had a lot of really big tackles, a lot of them big stops at the line of scrimmage, a lot of them also big tackles in special teams. That's what I'm thinking of. And so for you out on defense, what was a lot of like the adjustments going into that second half that were made in order to try and make that huge comeback?
I think moving me to the end really helped there because I could help take on the pullers easier and try to bounce the whatever the point play was. I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, just me doing my job and being our
And so what's your guys' next game on the season?
We are at home against our rivals, Aiken.
Aiken, okay. Is they expecting a good game from that one?
Oh yeah.
So what do you think is going to be the biggest takeaway from today that you want to bring into that next game against Aiken?
Well, today we really just found our energy and really got the ball moving with the run game. New QB in there today after our other one got hurt, and he did a great job today. Got to give him a ton of props, and we just really pulled together on offense and defense today, and I think that'll carry on throughout the rest of the season.
Absolutely. I even noticed that it seemed like you guys are running the same running play back to back to back. Is that what
Yeah.
actually happened?
Yeah.
Oh my. Just. Yeah. Well, it certainly works. I mean, you guys end up bringing it to such a close game. And so, first of all, I want to wish you guys a safe trip back. Do you think you're going to be watching a movie on the way back or just taking a nap?
Probably sleep.
I can imagine. I think Evan's definitely going to be sleeping
Oh,
on the
yeah.
way back. A solid 3 hours back. Well, like I said, safe trip to you guys, and best of luck next weekend.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to go into another break, and we'll be back for some International Falls Broncos players this time.
Digital wallet, and much more. For more information or to get started, visit your local branch, our website, or the mobile app. Brighter banking at TrueStar. Subject to credit approval. Restrictions may apply. Insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
If you own or manage a business, you know how important it is to have a banker who is more than just a banker. Hi, this is Chris Laszlo, Vice President and Business Banking Expert at Border Bank. If you don't currently bank at Border, we invite you to join our family of successful business customers. At Border, we care about your business as if it were our own. We are invested in your success and our community's success. We're Border Bank, your experienced and respected financial partners. Member FDIC.
At Falls Lumber Company's Design Center, we help you find the right countertop for your project and budget. Options are endless with laminates, corian, quartz, including Cambria and granite. We don't stop there. Falls Lumber Company will be there for you through the entire process, selection to installation on both sides of the border. Falls Lumber Company's Design Center. Experience it today.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer our local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sport guidance. Their advanced concussion management program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year.
Do your high rate credit cards have you feeling lost? Find yourself a lower rate and roll your balances over to a new card. TrueStar Federal Credit Union now provides an in-house credit card. Our truly rewarding credit card offers competitive rates, a rewards program, fraud monitoring, digital wallet, and much more. For more information or to get started, visit your local branch, our website, or the mobile app. Brighter banking at TrueStar. Subject to credit approval. Restrictions may apply. Insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're
I feel like it's really nice playing out there. I personally believe I could have done better, but as a team, we did make a lot of mistakes, but we did also make a lot of great plays. Honestly, I'm just happy they didn't catch it. That's what. Yeah. I believe we just need to make our tackles better, tackle lower, just stick them. Since we had a couple of plays where we hit them, but they didn't fully go out and they kept running. That can't happen against Moose Lake. Yep. front of him. Since at first I when running across, I seen two people. They cut down way too hard. I knew he was going to hit the outside. My best bet was just to try to get outside and stop anyone from tackling him from behind. So just run with him. Thank you.
Sandy Beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
If you own or manage a business, you know how important it is to have a banker who is more than just a banker. Hi, this is Chris Laszlo, Vice President and Business Banking Expert at Border Bank. If you don't currently bank at Border, we invite you to join our family of successful business customers. At Border, we care about your business as if it were our own. We are invested in your success and our community's success. We're Border Bank, your experienced and respected financial partners. Member FDIC.
At Falls Lumber Company's Design Center, we help you find the right countertop for your project and budget. Options are endless with laminates, corian, quartz, including Cambria and granite. We don't stop there. Falls Lumber Company will be there for you through the entire process, selection to installation on both sides of the border. Falls Lumber Company's Design Center. Experience it today.
Don't worry, guys, we're almost done here. I just wanted to thank you once again for tuning in for today's live broadcast of Bronco and Rangers sports on Lakes Country 104.1 KSTM, yourliveevent.com, and Skeeter 101.5 KFGI in Crosby. Thank you guys so much for listening. This was a fun game. All right, a lot of back and forth between the two teams, and it was just super entertaining. Once again, your big deal T-shirt player of the game was Carson Crandall. Your I Bring the Energy player of the game by Enbridge. Enbridge thanks you for supporting the Line 3 replacement project. Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it was done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. Thank you. And that goes out to Evan Rydberg of the Rangers. And then the Smart Money player of the game by Seth Jackson and Edwards Jones went out to both Carson Crandall's kick return touchdown and Evan Rydberg's huge 58-yard rushing touchdown. And hey, that's going to wrap up sports. That's going to wrap up this live broadcast of Bronco Sports on Lakes Country 104.1 KSTM and yourliveevent.com and Skeeter 101.5 KFGI.